We are live in the 10-year anniversary of Geek Homeworld, the after party open stream. And I got Prophet Director here. Hey, Prophet.
How's it going, my friend?
It's going well. Thank you for everybody who is tuning in. And if you didn't, on YouTube, we've got a stream with Daniel J. Lewis and Ray Ortega. And two of my podcasting gurus, heroes, whatever you want to call them. They got some great content, and we had, and Digital Caveman was on there with me, and we had some people in the chat, like Prophet showed up. Thank you, Prophet. And so we're here now that's on the YouTube channel Geek Homeworld, so go check that out. And now we're just in the after party. This is Anything Goes open stream. Everybody's welcome, and we're just gonna chill. We were talking about Terminator. And so I know when Caveman's going to be in a minute, he's getting something to eat and recharging. So he's going to come in and we'll probably hit him up with the Terminator Genesis we were talking about. But what were you saying, Prophet? To bring everybody up to speed, we were talking about.
I was saying that, Terminator, because we were talking about Terminator Genesis. And yes, I'm like always going to pronounce it like that. I don't appreciate people misspelling things on purpose. It makes our children dumber.
Than they are.
And they don't belong, they don't need to be dumb. They need to be in the mines digging where they belong.
That's right.
Anyway,
in the sweatshops working.
Right. I mean, hey, adults don't want to work anymore. Someone still has to do it.
These iPhones won't make themselves. So
right. We need that cobalt.
We need that cobalt.
But anyways, Ed had brought up the way John Connor was spoiled in the trailer of the movie, and it led me to talking about how John Connor was wasted in the way that they made him a Terminator and still made him an enemy of humanity. And I was like, it would have been interesting if instead of him trying to do the regular Skynet thing, if he said to his mother, did it never cross your mind that maybe this is how I save humanity? By joining them with the machines. You know what I mean? That would have been a better twist that would have made Connor's character more interesting in the film. But they dropped the ball, and that kind of, it's one of the worst aspects of the film. For the most part, the movie's just dumb fun,
Yeah, and like I said, you can pretty much give me poop on a stick, and if you put the word Terminator on it, I'm going to watch it and really find something I like in it.
But there's nothing wrong with dumb fun, right? I mean, I like the Fast and the Furious franchise. Like that, there's not even a modicum of reality attached to that.
Exactly. Now it is.
But it's still just stupid fun,
Agreed. Let's see.
It's like, do you want to watch a tank drag a sports car across a bridge? Like, sure,
when they went up into space, I'm like, come on now. You lost me at that point. I can't suspend any more disbelief anymore. I'm out of disbelief.
Yeah, right. That car can't handle the fucking frost in front of your house when you get out in the winter time, right?
You can't duct tape.
And yet we're expecting it to not seize up in the cold of space. Like, really?
Yeah, duct tape is good, but it's not that good. I was like, come on, man. Work with me.
Hey, if you can't duck it,
then fuck it. Sorry, I don't know. I gotta put my podcasting apparatus up. That's my old Blue Yeti. Got me through several years of podcasting. And what else?
I've got a snowball.
Yeah, I like the snowballs. These ones, I know Daniel didn't really like them. A lot of professionals don't. But Moto Viper.
Hey, Moto Viper. You doing, man?
Hey
How's
there.
It going, Frank?
Good to see you, Prophet. Good to see you, Ed.
Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. This is Anything Goes. I don't care. Say what you want.
All right, cool.
We had my other stream. I had a couple podcaster guys I've followed for decades, and one of them's in the Podcasters Hall of Fame, and we were talking about microphones and stuff, and what got me there. I started with this. Actually, I started with the little mic, that was the little earpiece mic that you used to hook the cell phones. They probably still have them. And then I worked my way up to this little USB mic, and then to the Blue Yeti, and then to my Rodecaster Pro, which we were talking about, the technology, and of course it's a live stream. So all of a sudden my sound drops out, and I'm like, oh, really? And
well, thankfully you had like 4 other old microphones that still work right in your within reach.
Right, exactly. And
but the way technology is going, like for example, take cameras, right?
Yeah.
Now, a nice 35 millimeter from 15 years ago that you would have paid like $400 for back then, like can't compare to the camera on your fucking phone now.
Yes.
There's people making movies on their iPhones and shit. I've seen it.
Exactly. Like the more the technology improves, the less that external shit is necessary. Like laptop mics nowadays, on some of the good ones, like they work better than like a shirt mic or
no shit.
It's crazy. True.
Yeah, the laptop in my home office picks up stuff downstairs. That's how.
Well, it's just the funny thing is, what the problem was? I found out, of course, after we got off the stream, my USB hub that I have. Oh, Digital K-Man's here. So my hey K-Man. So my USB hub it slipped off the table and it was dangling, and so that was partially hanging out of the USB hub.
Oh, so you had something dangling out your hub.
Yeah, something was dangling out my hub, and so therefore it didn't work.
It was dingleberries.
By the way, if you're not drinking on here, I don't know why you're here.
See, I say that too many wires, is never a good thing because wires create feedback.
That's true. They do. And I need to tidy up my setup, That was the one thing that I was probably never going to be a good cable wrangler because I'm a lefty, and everybody that taught me in all the videos online I watched, everybody's right-handed. And so I've always had a problem learning shit because I got to do it in my mind as a left-handed person. And my instructor when I was down in Savannah, first time
if Jimi Hendrix can buy a used right-handed guitar and string it upside down, learn to play it.
Yeah. Hey, answer me this question. I was flipping channels and I saw it was from like 2018. It was John and Yoko. It was about the Imagine album. It was a whole documentary that was on some channel. And they had a picture, they had it's shooting through a mirror above their fireplace. So you couldn't tell if it was inverted, but it looked like John was playing his guitar left-handed. Was John Lennon left-handed? Because I know Paul McCartney was, and I'm a lefty.
I don't think he was. Maybe that's why John and Paul worked so well together.
I don't know, but I want to know. I guess I need to ask.
One was a righty.
I've got to know. Okay, Mr. Google.
Just pull up an Ed Sullivan scene, and you'll see the guitars in different directions, bro.
Was it because it was inverted?
Lennon was right-handed.
Damn. So it must have been because it was in that mirror, and so when it reflects, just like because I've got my camera here because I had what is this called? StreamYard. I had to reverse my camera, so when I turn right like this, that I'm seeing that on camera, so it's like reversed.
Yeah. I know,
mirrored or whatever they call it, but
and sometimes editors will just flip a screen, so they can keep something in the cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
Like they're like, oh, if I leave this facing forward, like and I'm gonna edit something onto one side. I don't want to lose this piece of the background, so they do the mirror image, so they don't have to lose whatever thing they want to keep. When they're cutting the frame.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So
you might have just been watching a horizontally flipped image.
Could have been. Well, I think it's because it was when they shot into the mirror, so then the reflection probably reversed.
That could be it.
Oh, that could be it. Yeah, if there was a mirror in the shot.
Because I thought he was always right-handed, and then I was like, well, wait a minute. It looks like he's playing that guitar left-handed. And I didn't know this because I'm an idiot, apparently.
What?
Yeah,
But,
because Google
they said a
Google
lot.
says the left-handed McCartney and the right-handed Lennon.
Okay. Yeah. I always knew. I mean, that's probably why I like McCartney. Well, I like McCartney anyway. He's my favorite Beatle, but he's a lefty and I'm a lefty, and so but I just like his music. But anyway.
You're
you know what made John my favorite Beatle? When he played at the Royal Albert Hall in front of the Queen.
Oh.
And he said, for the people in the cheaper seats, please clap your hands. And the rest of you just rattle your jewelry. I'm like, all right. Yeah, he just won me over. John's the best.
Yeah. My brother loves John Lennon. I mean, that's one of his heroes. Him and Beethoven and Benny Goodman and somebody else.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, that's our nemesis. He's our Sauron. Oh man, they're good God. I put on an episode.
What, you don't like oatmeal?
No.
I hate diabetes.
The diabetes. And but I put on the Amazon's Ring of Fire season 2, episode 1, and did not watch it. It streamed on my TV, and I was doing something else. I just didn't even care. I was like, freaking blasphemy. And I'm like, I need to not watch this show at all because they're screwing up Tolkien, and I won't allow it. See, that's the thing is Tolkien fans, they're even more hardcore than
they're more hardcore than
fans.
Star Wars, man.
They're more they put Star Wars fans to shame, the true fans, because you don't fuck with Tolkien. They will cancel you before you even think about canceling when you fuck up Tolkien.
I think the thing is there's a larger percentage of Tolkien fans who aren't good enough with technology to come online and complain about it, right?
Oh,
a lot of them are like can't even fucking get their VCRs to stop flashing 12 at them.
You know who is one of who is really renowned at it was, I know y'all don't like him probably, the guy on is it the Late Show? What's his name? The comedian?
Colin Ferguson.
No.
Jimmy Fallon.
No, the other
Jimmy Kimmel.
Conan O'Brien.
No, the other guy.
David
Letterman?
CBS. He's on CBS.
David Letterman.
No. What's the guy that Stephen Colbert?
Yeah.
Colbert.
He knows his, he used to be, he's a self-described geek, hardcore. They had somebody on there that tried to stump him or one time, and they couldn't stump him. He knows his Tolkien because he used to dress up as a kid. He was hardcore Tolkien fan, and so I'll give him props for that. I can't keep
the only thing that I don't like about him is I like his comedy spine. He's a funny guy, but if you are going to represent the news, even in parody, you need to be non-biased, and he is far from that.
He's far from that.
Yeah.
Now, I liked it when he was on Comedy Central, and he was playing like he was his persona that was right,
hardcore right, yeah,
hardcore right. He was much more funnier than he is now when he's being who he really is. He was much more funnier than.
Well, you take Jon Stewart, right? Now, Jon Stewart clearly leans in one direction, but you would not know that when he's reporting, right? He stays non-biased. That's what I like about Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can respect him. I almost heard. Oh, that was Viper. I thought I heard Curtis's voice. Where's Curtis at? I texted him. Have anybody heard from him?
No.
Oh, he must be stuck in the strip club. But anyway,
typical Curtis.
I'm in Dancing on the Pole.
Curtis doesn't go to the strip club. He's blind. He can't see unless there's a Braille strip club.
So the strip club comes
to the shampoo room, dude. He ain't got time for the booths.
Oh my!
The strip club comes to him.
Yeah, that's right.
And if they did make a Braille strip club, I would pretend to be blind.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
I don't know if y'all will be able to see this, but I don't know who the fuck did this, but Jesus Christ, somebody needs to slap
I'm sorry.
Shit out of them.
Digital, but that's fucking dumb.
That is
oh my
dumb.
God, really?
Those things are so fucking dumb.
Those are the ugliest cars, man.
Look, these things look so much like dumpsters. Raccoons are actually mistaking them for dumpsters and trying to break into the back of them
There was
Bear
there was a
shit.
thing where a lady, one was parked next to a dumpster. I saw this on the internet. One was parked next to a dumpster, like the back of it, and the dumpster's right here, and this is the back of the Tesla, and she was, and the guy had it partially open, so he had some cardboard sticking out of it. So she had her bag of trash, and she was putting it in the bed of the truck, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "What are you talking about? I'm putting my trash."
Oh,
in the
I saw
dumpster."
that. Like it was an Asian lady.
Yeah, she meant it for real. She thought it
yeah.
was the dumpster, and I was like, at first I was like, this is ridiculous. Then when I watched the video,
Yeah,
I was like, you know what?
I'm waiting for someone to take like an image of a dumpster on fire and meme it saying it's Tesla fire.
Oh,
yeah.
they'll be real. They'll be
instead of a dumpster fire.
There'll be real pictures of that before long.
Those things are starting to show up everywhere, and they're so ugly.
They're Tesla.
Well,
Tesla has that
what was
image
what was-
for catching on fire.
what was the meme that I sent you, Caveman, today? It said Christine was the first car to catch on fire.
Yeah, way before Teslas.
Way before Tesla pioneered it.
Yeah, it was the first self-driving car.
So first self-driving car that caught on fire.
Well, what's the point of a truck that only does like 20 miles per charge when it's towing something?
It's
No
crazy.
shit.
There is no. It's just
Nah.
Like the whole point of your truck is to work with it, you know, and if
Right.
it can't haul anything,
well, that's the
not a
whole
truck, man. Why
that's
would
the
I
whole
buy
thing.
it?
That Tesla truck or Cyber, whatever the hell they call it, that ugly
The
dumpster.
Cybertruck.
It's not meant to be a work vehicle.
But that's how they advertise it. They talk about it's like towing power and what it can haul, and it's like, yeah, but because it's
5
like
minutes.
pulling more electricity when you have a load on it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it can haul that, but it can only haul it for 20 miles before you have to recharge it.
So that when
It's
you play the
just a
song,
toy for rich people.
you play the song, take a load off Fanny, but only for 20 minutes.
Right? I can only drive it during the day because if I drive it at night, my headlights make the battery die.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, you damn sure can't be hauling no campers, no fifth wheels.
No,
with that
you're
thing.
not pulling no trailer with that.
My wife's granddad had a fifth wheel, and he had a damn 350 dually diesel. Eddie Bauer, not Eddie Bauer, the other one.
Eddie Bauer.
Not the Eddie Bauer edition, the King Ranch or something.
Oh, King Ranch, yeah.
See, now there's something, because here's something. Elon Musk, he's got like a 3D printing robot that they're working on so that they can send it to Mars and have it 3D print the environment before the astronauts get there, you know?
That's kind of smart.
Right.
It is. But like, why is no one using that technology to just build homes on the planet? You know what I mean?
They do have 3D printers.
Think about all the plastic that gets rejected at recycling because it's not clean enough to go back into food.
We'd have to look it up, but I saw a thing.
There is
a podcast. I think it's a guy, and he sometimes wears a cowboy hat, but he's he might be a millennial. I think he's the guy that owns or co-owns Patreon, and he started building homes using the 3D printed technology where it goes around and it lays like the beads of it. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah,
I have seen that. I have seen that.
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying
like
is
some kind of cement or mortar
they're
or
using
something.
like a concrete foam to do that, sort of like a concrete
it's something
foam
like that.
Yeah.
And if they did it with the plastic, right, instead, like think about how that would like fix a lot of the world's trouble, right? And we could go pull that island of garbage out of the ocean and turn it into homes for people.
Yeah.
You know, there's an island of garbage in the Pacific the size of Texas.
Well, I think they've made some inroads. Some company I did see on the news,
me?
they were making inroads on that, but it's still there. Yeah, it's not as bad.
Well, and there's more than one.
A lot.
And that's the thing, right?
in the ocean.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's where corporations dump their garbage.
Yep.
So there's this big ass pile of trash just floating in the ocean.
Just a massive island the size of Texas made of garbage. Floating in the Pacific right now.
That's true.
That's the thing, right? Because like climate change is real, but the biggest problem for climate change is the currents of the ocean, because the currents of the ocean decide what our weather is going to be.
Yes, sir.
And when you have
It's true.
massive piles of garbage disrupting said current, that's going to affect weather more than anything. So all these people telling us to, shut our furnaces off while they're flying private jets, that's nonsense. When, instead of hounding us, why don't you go get that garbage out of the fucking ocean?
You'll need to get rid of the cows. The cows are the ones that are putting more methane up in the air by just farting. For real.
Yeah, but they don't want us to eat the cows, right? They're like,
I'm
oh,
going
it's
to eat some
cruel to eat
cows.
them. It's
I'm gonna
like,
eat some
well,
cows.
you stopping us
More
from eating
humans
the cows
need
is
more
making
cows.
more of that
That's all
methane.
that is. Beef is
Let
what
us eat
it is.
these things. Who doesn't like steak? Like even vegans like steak, they just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Because you can't deny it's delicious.
Look.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
care if
all
you're
those
vegan or
cows,
not.
like, got to be
You're-
really close to each other over there on the East Coast for that methane to really fuck with the ozone. Because over here on the West side, it's very sporadic, dude. I can't
I'm sorry,
imagine.
but one trip on Taylor Swift's plane causes more problems than 100 people's cars over the course of a month.
Oh, y'all want to hear? Because I know you're here for the Taylor Swift news that I heard about, right?
Yes, that's
what?
exactly what I signed up for.
Apparently,
Did it not work out with yet another guy? Like how many?
Well,
hundreds
apparently,
to write breakup
somebody
songs about?
leaked some documents that supposedly a contract with her and that Kelsey guy or whatever his name is, the football player, said that September 28th was their contractually agreed to break up, announce their breakup that day. And they're of course not saying anything about it, like, oh, this is fake or whatever. But that wouldn't surprise me. So
it wouldn't surprise me either.
No, because it fucked with him last season. Definitely. He was not the same player he was.
But I tell you what, it sure brought more damn people to the NFL that doesn't even know. Girls were wanting to go with their dads to football games, which dads were happy about.
Right. No, I get
they
it.
didn't even know what football is, and they were learning football. Which
I don't
it's a contract
agree with that.
They agreed on September 28th. We're gonna make it public that we split.
Yeah, if that's true, but
that's crazy.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't like people who aren't.
She's gonna need content for her next album, so.
I don't like it when people who aren't even into the sport or in the stands taking up seats. They're just up there doing selfies the whole game. And then it's like, come on, get out. You don't even care just tell me what the score is. If you can't, get out of here.
That's true.
I was in football stands Friday night, and I didn't want to be there because it was
but you were there because of an obligation.
It was a 4+
you weren't
hour
in the
trip.
stands, like taking selfies.
You were like, I could have been working on someone's social media.
Yeah, I was like, I could be taking a nap.
Yeah. I've been so swamped this week. I never even got to like inviting them to like the last couple nights. I've been talking with these guys online that I had on there, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry this is so late. I've even got my friend helping me with social media because I'm busy. I just don't have the time. But I was like, I need to make time. I'm gonna do the thing tonight when I'm glad I did the stream. So
yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. It was good and all that. So 10 years, and I'll only be technically at 100. I'm really at 182 episodes, but I didn't post some of them because I couldn't yet because I ran out of space because our streams were so long. But somebody's like, you only have 180. Like when I told somebody I had 180, he was like, and you've been podcasting for 10 years. I said, well, there's a lot of time in there where I didn't podcast, it was kind of life happens.
Yes, I wasn't consistent.
I pod faded, as I used to call it. Yeah.
Pod faded.
I like that term, but that's where you kind of do your thing, and then something happens.
Yeah, I'm just too masculine to be consistent.
Yeah, that's so beneath me to be consistent.
Hey, well,
me. I'm very.
I've been told by the media that being on time is white supremacy. So I'm just trying to help.
I'm told that you're toxic as well. So you're toxic.
I like to be consistent, but I am not consistent gendered.
No.
Oh, it can change. You mean?
No, that's not what I mean.
What are your podcast's pronouns?
No, the pronouns are "fuck you."
Oh dear.
Mine are I'm, she, it.
Oh, I saw somebody did that. Oh god, they did a play on words like that, and I'm like, oh, that was very clever. Oh gosh.
Oh, you gotta find humor in everything nowadays, dude. You really do.
Yeah, it does make sense to be
Well,
serious all
it
the
helps anyway.
Well, some people just prefer to walk around depressed.
time. Yeah,
That is true, man. That is
and those are
very-
Walmart employees,
No, that's not by choice, my friend.
not by choice. I know.
No, I think one of the most depressed occupations right now in America has to be Starbucks barista. You know, because they all have these college degrees that are making them no money. You know, it's got to be
liberal
like
arts
really
degrees.
depressing for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like one assistant manager I worked at Walmart. He had degree in zoology, right? And he
That
came
ought
to
to
work
help with Walmart employees.
he came to work for Walmart as an assistant manager because he was making more money than he would have made as a zoologist.
so y'all may not know I have a master's degree in advanced underwater basket weaving.
Oh,
That I've never been able.
I thought you had a master's degree in baiting.
No comment. Let's see. My comment is
Matt,
you didn't see
so
mine.
what you're saying? You're not a master debater.
No, I'm not a master debater. Hey, Cayman,
Right.
I was saying
I went to college to learn how to do seminars, and now I give seminars on how to save money by not going to college.
it all comes back
be
around.
the way to go. Because man,
So Viper, what's going on in your world?
Oh, not much.
Got anything new?
Personal or toys?
You tell me.
Well, there's a rally race going on behind you on your television.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God, I love it. I can't get enough of that. That's another thing that's gonna come up. I'm always more of a vintage shopper. There's a lot of the new stuff doesn't impress me, but when it does, I get it. Don't get me wrong. If I like it, I like it.
M3 was on the screen the other.
I had this horse back in '83.
oh shit!
And I came across it this weekend. Now I already had him, but when I came across this horse at my local toy show or my local toy guy, I had to grab him. I had this horse. I remember our dog chewed up the saddle and shit, and I was so pissed.
Oh,
I
wow.
had the horse, and some of the flames were gone. But to find this randomly at my buddy's store made me really happy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I had
right. As far as anything new, that's just shit that's on order online, you know. And then
it's in the mail.
Same store. Went to my buddy's shop today because I was like, damn, I need a toy. I just need a fucking toy, man. You know, I need something.
That's what she said. Without batteries.
My homeboy hooked me up with 2 of these Python Patrol Trouble Bubbles. $40.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean the figures are missing their guns, but between Gridiron Studios and all the other guns that I have, I'm not worried about. For $40, shit.
And the deco on those Python Patrol ones are much better than
they are. I love.
Not me. I'm a purist when it comes to GI Joe. Man.
I am
I
too,
don't want any repaints.
When you look at the deco, the difference in the decos on them, and considering that Target was selling that set cheaper than the original, and it had more deco apps on it, it didn't make any fucking sense at all to me.
Well, it comes with demand, right? Because a lot of classified collectors are like me, where they want the they just want a 6-inch updated version of their childhood. And my childhood, I didn't collect any of the Python Patrol. I didn't like it. I wanted an army build my Cobra army to make it look like it did in the comics and on the screen.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, especially with like Tiger Force, I'm like, really bright orange? Why don't you guys just paint a target on yourself while you're in the jungle, you idiots?
Like the LA Viper.
I will say the only Tiger Force that I ended up getting was Outback, because I mean the deco on that
that one's
head.
kind of different because you get the old man Outback head.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and the
so
only
I
thing
like
that's
that.
Tiger Force
Actually-
about him is his T-shirt, and well, he was wearing a T-shirt with the other guy too, so it doesn't matter.
But yeah, I mean that's the only reason I picked that one up, because I really like that the old man deco on it. I think it looks better than the regular version.
I saw somebody had a stream on the other night. One of the guys, I think M3 was on it, and they were showing they were talking about, it might have been Casual Toys, and they were showing the 1966 Batman, like
Yeah, that was
figures,
on
and they had
Casual Toy Chat.
Wonder Woman on there. I was watching that part of it. They had like the Wonder Woman on there, and just talking about some of those, because I love the 1966 Batman, but I didn't know they had like a whole line of like new figures and stuff, or old figures or whatever.
McFarlane.
Yeah, it's a 5-inch scale line. And it's kind of done in like the made for kids kind of thing. That's the regular McFarlane one.
Yeah,
That
this
one's
is the
amazing.
multiverse
McFarlane.
one.
That's the 7-inch. Yeah. Well, if you're talking about the 66 line in particular, though,
Yeah.
because they're giving us like characters like the Sphinx and the Clock King, and
Yeah, they were looking to see. They thought the Clock King had like a badge on there, and they were trying to, zoom in on it to see if he had an actual badge on there. I couldn't tell that he did, but they said, "Oh no, that's a badge," and they were saying, "No, it wasn't a badge."
well, did you see that he's making a Batgirl's bat cycle with all the frilly lace on it and shit, like with the bow on the back?
I didn't see that
No,
one.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they're making Batgirl's bat cycle, but the
I'm
problem is the figures don't have hip articulation. The legs just go forward and back, so she's not gonna
Yeah,
be
they were
able to spread
talking
her
about
legs
that.
to ride the bike.
Well,
And
it's the
even in
same thing with
image,
like
they just have a sitting side saddle on it.
Well,
know?
Well, it's
maybe-
kind of like Wonder Woman
Oh.
too. Was like that way, I think. The Wonder Woman they showed.
I was gonna say maybe they're gonna have
well,
a
that's just how that
back-end-
line is.
Yeah.
The leg
I was thinking-
articulation is reminiscent of like old Star Wars 5
old
point
5 point, yeah.
Well, and when somebody said it, that's kind of how the figures kind of were back then. Like actual figures of females kind of were more like that. I guess the hourglass shape per se, compared to how some of the shapes are in like real life. So maybe that was reflecting that.
Yes,
have-
I do.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah, that's something that's always bothered me about complaints about the comic book industry. It's like, look how you're drawing the females, you're objectifying them. It's like, look how we're drawing the dudes.
Yeah.
The dudes, they're all 8-packed and rippling muscles. Like, that's not
Exactly.
realistic either.
nobody wakes up in the morning like that without being angry. They're usually an evil villain. I want carbs, damn it. Get me carbs. Tired of these protein bars.
It all starts with good intentions.
There you go. With the gosh, what did I see? There was something else I was gonna ask y'all about. Had y'all seen? Can't think of it. Dang it. My sometimers is kicking in.
I recently watched Inside Out 2. It was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
Get the fuck out of here. Did you really?
Yeah, it was
We
solid.
watched
good
it last
film,
night
dude.
because it was just some random shit and we just let it play and we watched it.
Oh, but Alien Romulus was fantastic.
Agreed. I'm very happy with that movie. Very happy.
Yeah, people are happy with it, but there's some people that are like, why did they need to go back? Like they're trying to set her up for Ripley or something. I don't know.
No, they're completely different characters.
Okay.
Totally different.
But it says like it, what do you call it? Not name drop. What do you call it? The member berries or whatever they call it. It ties in, it tries to tie in.
The biggest tie to the original was what's his name? Ian McDermott or Ian Holmes?
Because the actor's dead and they like CGI'd him into it.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
correct?
The one who played the original Ash robot in the first movie.
Yeah. Did a great job, man.
Like they used him in it, and they avoided Uncanny Valley by having him like already like destroyed, like ripped in half with like
no. He was a different one. His name was Rook.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just saying they were able to make the likeness match the old actor without the Uncanny Valley due to all the damage to the android.
I see what you're saying. Yes, sir. I totally agree.
You know, they didn't have to like make it look like the actor realistically because he was already in a state of just being destroyed. You know, so he's like, you know, got the white shit goo, you know, the android blood like everywhere, and
ew, the white goo.
But yeah, no mention of Ripley whatsoever,
which is good. It's good. It's like
but there
Aliens
wasn't mention of the
1.5.
Nostromo mission, right? See, so the space station that the movie takes place on was researching the shit reported by Ash from the Nostromo mission. The Nostromo mission. Sorry, I don't know why I can't pronounce things.
What was the other half of the name of that space station called? It was a trivia question that came up today, and I couldn't answer it. And I seen the movie.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
The space station had one name on one side and one on the other. And I could not remember the second one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Damn good movie, though, bro. Damn good. Very happy.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And it was back to its horror roots of the original. There was some pretty gruesome deaths on there, you know.
Popcorn bucket worthy. Yep.
Nice.
And the actor that played Andy, the android guy character, he killed it.
Yeah, he did, didn't
he? Man, he was, because he played two different characters and both was seamless. But yeah, out of all the new movies I've watched recently, Alien Romulus is the #1 recommendation.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna see Beetlejuice tomorrow.
Then don't let me say anything.
Well, you already seen it, bro?
I saw it yesterday or today. Yesterday, one of those days.
Is it good or is it just a moneymaker?
Well, let me put a caveat on that first. Keep in mind, he didn't really care for the original either.
Oh, okay.
I think you'll enjoy it for the nostalgia part of it. And Keaton is funny. He's still great in the role. But for me, it felt like the first like quarter of it could have like gone quicker. I felt like they kind of stretched it out a little bit. And it felt like some really good parts, but they just felt like a part here, a part there, you know. And like I said, but there was somebody that was younger than me. She came out of a theater and said to her boyfriend, she goes, "I'm going to see that again. That was great." So
That's
she loved it.
That's cool. That's what
she looked a little kind of gothic-y, you know, little, I don't know if people are goth kids anymore, but you know, she looked a little, they looked a little, you know, darker makeup and stuff. I don't know.
Each generation comes up with a new name for it because it was goth in my generation. Then it was emo for the millennials.
No, for me it was called mod.
You
guys remember mod?
I remember that.
Well, yeah, but see, mod meant something different in my time. Mod was like you were into that 60s, 70s like type clothes.
That was like, because didn't they call Rod Stewart Rod the Mod? Prophet didn't I remember one time that Rod Stewart was called Rod the Mod. So I don't know if that was a complimentary thing back in that was like in the 70s. So I don't know if that was like a hip, cool term or not. But I think you'll like it. Yeah, if you liked, you know, it's just like I said, I wasn't a major fan of it, so of the series, but I think it's a fun film. There's definitely worse stuff out there, so it's like, you know, I don't think you'll be disappointed if you're a fan, especially.
Ed was looking forward to going and seeing the theatrical release of The Acolyte.
No,
he wanted to go see that instead of Beetlejuice.
Oh God, no! I'm so happy. It's so happy to watch them just squirming and blaming everybody for their toxic this and toxic that for canceling them. No, you just wrote a pretty bad script. You had actors that you had some decent a decent actor or two in there with crappy material to work with, and it doesn't.
Yes, and one of those good actors was not the lead.
No, it was not the Steinberg.
Amandla, not Amanda. Yeah. Amandla.
You know how they do that? You have the Darth Vader shirt that I had, which says Darth Vader happy, sad. Somebody's done that with her face. Yeah, because she's the same. Critical Drinker said that she's the same in every scene, whether she's supposed to be happy, sad, whatever. It's like no emotion to her face. It's not really
or one
acting.
twin or the other.
Exactly.
Well, no matter how bad they messed up Star Wars, they didn't mess it up as bad as they messed up Willow.
Yeah, I hear people are.
I didn't even make it through all that before they pulled it.
Dude, it was so terrible.
That sucks, man.
That Willow show.
Everybody felt bad for Warwick Davis.
Right away, too. That's how you know it was super bad. Even they know it was bad. You can't even watch it now, and it's like less than a year old. You can't even watch it.
Well, Disney pulled all the Acolyte merchandise from their stores. Once they canceled it, they pulled see, that shows me, I think they're finally saying we better react quickly when the fans speak out against something that we're putting out that they dislike. I feel like Disney's kind of turned a corner. Maybe
don't count on it.
Well, before we drift too far from it, here's the moment in Willow where I knew I was gonna hate the entire show. There's a scene because everyone's talking in like sort of age appropriate, like era appropriate, like speech,
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main character comes out and she does this like rant at her mother in a party, and she uses the word "like" 6 times in one paragraph.
Oh, is that?
I'm like wondering, like, why, like,
shit.
People are like this, like,
it used to
and
drive
I'm like,
me
are you
crazy.
fucking kidding me?
I fucking broke up with a girlfriend because of that shit.
Oh my
That's
god!
true.
Like
That's no, it's not.
Since it began with like, I'm like,
It is or it isn't. It's not
crazy.
like it.
Yeah, and it's like no one from that era or that world has ever used that word. You know what I mean? In that context, so it just felt totally out of place, And I'm like, everybody else in the show is speaking,
appropriate
in a way that matches the tone of Willow, except for your main character. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that show was going to be like they did back in like the mid 90s, I guess it was. There was like a trilogy of books by Chris Claremont and George Lucas that continued the story of Willow, and it was when what's her name was grown up and getting ready to become the queen to unite everything or whatever.
What is
That's
it?
about all I remember
One
of
queen to rule them all.
Lady Organa or something like that.
Well,
no,
I will say that
the little baby, the one that was the baby in
yeah.
the first one. I can't.
I will say that Val Kilmer's ex-wife still looks incredible, though.
Mm-hmm.
Amber Turd.
No.
Oh.
Joanne Wally, the one that plays Sorsha.
Sorsha, yeah. Oh my god.
Sorsha.
I love
Willow,
you,
the hot
Sorsha.
redhead knight that worked for the bad guys, but
That's her.
See, all you had to do was say hot redhead.
Val Kilmer married her there, and a few years later they were divorced because Val Kilmer's a dick.
Man, that's the way it goes.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I've had 2 encounters with Val Kilmer, and in both he like made himself known to be an asshole in the most complete sense of the word.
I hear that a lot. I hear a lot of that from people from New Mexico. I hear a lot of that shit from Santa Fe. Taos.
Yeah, that's where all my encounters were.
Yeah.
I waited on the guy.
By marriage, I have family
used to come into the restaurant that I worked at all the time. It was called the Bull Ring Steakhouse, and he would come in, and if you were his waiter, you couldn't have any other tables because he was going to run you for one thing at a time, the entire time you were there. Because you'd go to the table and be like, "Can I get you anything else?" He's like, "I'll take a cup of ranch." Anything else? And he's like, "No." You get back with the ranch. He's like, "I need another drink." Anything else? No. You get back with the drink. I need some more of this. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like,
and it was probably
what's worse is he didn't tip. The guy didn't tip, right? So it's like he's gonna take up an hour of your work where you only make money if you get tips, and make sure that you don't get tipped for an entire hour of your job. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Hey,
my
y'all.
other encounter with him was whatchamacallit, I was at a liquor store in Taos, and there was a line of people in there because it was the only liquor store within like 30 miles, you know.
Oh, shit.
And Val Kilmer comes in, pulls a bottle of wine off the wall, looks at the line, walks right up to the front of it, and slams his bottle down. And the cashier just kind of looked at us all like, I'm so sorry, but if I don't, you know, he'll cause a problem if I don't just get him out of here.
Wow.
Yeah, so the man was an asshole. Or is, I don't
Wow.
know. You know, he's overweight and unemployed now, so I don't know if he's still an asshole. Maybe that just came from like.
Well,
pretty good-
he like had that throat surgery or something because they
He
worked
had some
him-
kind of cancer.
cancer. Yeah, they worked him into Maverick and all that, and that was cool that they were able to work him in. But yeah, I don't think he can really speak that much anymore. Like, I think it's some
and
kind
it's
of
a
throat
shame
cancer.
because when his career started, like,
Yeah.
he was in some of the funniest movies I ever saw, like Real Genius.
What's up,
I
Viper?
loved it. I loved him in Tombstone.
Everybody.
Moro,
likes
what
him.
you got to say, man?
I'm sorry, guys. No, it's work related. Another Walmart fucking flooded. Looks like somebody set off a
Flooded.
fire sprinkler system in the automotive section so they could steal from another section. And yeah, so all hands
Where's this
on
at?
deck. So I've got to coordinate this shit and get that Walmart cleaned up.
Oh, really? Hey, well, I want
that's
to
what do,
share with
I
you
am
real
so
quick.
sorry, guys.
Hey, well, Viper, real quick. Beetlejuice did 41 million on Friday. That includes 13 million from its Thursday night, so that's a good sign. So people
That
are
is a
liking
good
it.
sign. Yeah, 11 o'clock tomorrow. We're gonna go see it. You know what I mean?
Well, enjoy
Yeah,
it.
all
right, man.
You have
Well,
to come back on.
Good
Let us
luck
know how
dealing
you.
with your flood, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's what makes the money. That's what pays the bills, man. So I gotta
Yeah.
gotta
Well,
take
you need to
care of
stop
the
flooding
community. I
Walmarts then.
appreciate the shit out of everybody. Okay,
Thank you, man.
I'll see
Yeah,
y'all
doesn't
soon.
that make you a suspect?
No, it makes us the hero, dude.
There you
But you're
go. You're the hero.
benefiting from it.
But
No,
but yeah,
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
No, I get it. Let me handle this shit. Let me get boots on the ground, and then I'll be back.
All right, man.
All right,
Have a good
later,
one,
guys.
bro.
Thank you so
Later.
much.
Later.
Great show.
Thank you. Well, where does he work? You don't have to. Well, we're recording. We're sending it out, so you don't.
Well,
have
he's
to,
an independent contractor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Wow.
runs a crew.
Well, I didn't know
So-
that was a thing. So, wow, they flood WalMarts now. That's crazy.
Well, you know, Walmart's not. Oh yeah, the crime involved there, where they set off the sprinklers in one section to rob another. Yep. Hey, it's sleight of
Good-
hand, man. It's the oldest trick in the book that thieves use.
Good.
Yeah.
Good luck finding an employee that cares.
Well,
No, they
and
don't
that's why
have
they
enough
need
to care
people like
anymore.
Frank and his crew, because they don't have people on staff to clean that up.
Right. Well, they because they have some of those have those automated floor cleaning machines at night. So,
Yeah,
that
but
may
they're
be
only
enough.
they're only designed to handle like
No, I know they
you
couldn't
know,
handle that.
minor,
Yeah.
daily, shit, footprints
They
and
wouldn't.
stuff.
They wouldn't even let us change fucking light bulbs.
That's true.
We had to wait for once a year the crew that went around and changed light bulbs to come in and
remember that.
change the damn light bulbs that was burnt out. All
I think-
because
and
some
that's what-
jackass was fucking around and got electrocuted changing the damn
Well,
light bulb.
another thing is it too that's why I think they started putting the skylights in the store not just to save money, but they wouldn't have to replace bulbs and stuff like that. So they let some of the natural light in.
Oh,
And
that
then
was
whenever you've
probably
been in a
just all
super
kit.
center like that, and then you go on one that didn't have that, it felt so dark in there. It was like, oh, it's really dark in here. No, this is just normal without the skylights. But yeah, I still toss and turn at night. Sometimes I've been having dreams I was a department manager again. I was like, no. It's like, and then I had this terrible dream that Kathleen Kennedy was put in charge of Star Wars and
Walmart?
somehow ruined it. And
Oh, no,
and then I wake up and
that's-
realize I'm still in that nightmare.
Unfortunately, and that's
It's Inception. It's a dream inside of a dream.
Oh man, you know how happy I would be Like if I all of a sudden woke up in like my 15-year-old body with my current mind, like, oh shit, all of that life experience was just a dream,
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
hey, I remember it still.
Yeah.
That would be.
Let's
I
put
would
it
put
to
it to so
use.
much use.
Oh God, yeah. Ugh,
Yes,
Lordy,
I would
Lordy.
be a dangerous, dangerous person if I knew then what I know now.
Yeah, so many wasted opportunities.
Hey, I meant to tell Bull that he has a distinction with my podcast now. He became my
Oh.
69th subscriber.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
So I want to thank Bull for 69.
Oh,
So,
that's
but
funny.
Two Buddy tells me I've got 7. When I look at it, Caveman, it says 70, and then it says one more to go, and it says 71. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't get that.
TubeBuddy stuff is screwed up right now. I'm getting like it's like doubled on when I go to check it. It has 2 buttons. I have to exit out of it twice. It's I don't know what the hell is going on with it.
Was Daniel Viper? Is that Viper? Somebody, whoever that story
No,
show
that's
said.
that story show says that I miss Daniel. Yeah, sadly the show with Daniel ended almost an hour ago, and this is the after show. It's a free for all; anyone can join.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you like the link? Put the link up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Where do I get that now? Tell me where to go, Caveman. Where I can do it quickly without sending an email and all that.
Post it in the comments.
Oh, from the very top of the browser. Duh.
Yeah. Just copy paste it into the comments.
Okay. Oh, I thought that would be up there. Begin it like that one. Let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what's up at the top of my browser. Okay. Yeah, if he wants to come on. So that story show, what is he? Is he a collector as well, or?
I've never seen him before,
I'm
but
guessing
apparently he's a Daniel fan.
You're a Daniel fan.
I'm guessing he's a podcast.
If you want to, I'll put the because I'm always looking for subs because I'm looking for people that like our content. Shameless plug /.
Yes, if you want to see the stuff with Daniel, it's on the show that just
ended,
ended.
Okay. That Daniel.
You can find it on.
It's right here.
Ed's
it's at Geek
channel.
Homeworld. Yeah. He was on from about 7 till 9. I'm sorry. Story show. Geek Homeworld 42, 48. This will take you. This link, that story show will take you. Oops. There we go. This will take you straight to the YouTube site, but yeah, it's on there. It should say 10-year anniversary. Something. This is like the after party stream. This is our second stream, and you're welcome to come on camera or talk with us in the chat if you want to. We're just it's just a free for all open stream right now. But if you want to watch that, we had almost 3 hours with Daniel and Ray Ortega. If you follow that, Ray Ortega, he was also on there, another podcasting guru of mine. We're celebrating 10 years of my podcast. So, if you like to sub to my podcast, you can certainly do that. I'd appreciate it. That'd be cool too. You could be my 70th subscriber, so that could be your distinction, I guess. But
that's such a weird word, isn't it? Guru, doesn't it sound like a kangaroo?
Yeah, I don't know what
to say. Ghost.
It does. It does.
Ectoplasm?
I don't know what to say. I was like, well, podcast God, it might be too much.
No, it just sounds like a kangaroo that encountered a ghost and got covered in ectoplasm. A guru.
I hate when that happens.
Wouldn't that be a buru?
Nice. So that's the ghost of a podcaster that won't leave the studio.
That story show. Okay. Well, that story show, I'm gonna, because I'm a nice guy. Clean comedy. Oh, he's clean comedy. Oh dear, we might scare him away. I hope not. Let's see. Hold on.
So, are you saying I should watch my fucking language?
No, I was just going to go to his. I was going to sub his YouTube channel since he showed up because that's a nice thing to do, right? I might like his stuff. Let's
Sure.
see. That. All right. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't mean to.
Yeah, my show's dirty comedy.
Your show's dirty comedy. Why won't it let me in there? Podcast. Subscribe. There you go. I'm subscribed to you, bro. Featuring hilarious listener submitted clean comedy, real life stories. Each episode is an episode of everyday life. Hey, that sounds like fun. Well, you just got a sub from me. Thank you for stopping in here. Yeah, Daniel was going to take
everyday life.
Yeah,
I saw an advertisement the other day, and basically what it was an app for advertising. They want you to pay them to tell you what kind of ads you want to see.
That's crazy.
It's like, really? You want us to pay to watch commercials now?
Yes, pay to watch commercials.
That's insane. Like, I understand the, ad blockers. Like, you could pay us to not watch ads.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. But if you're asking us to pay you to watch ads, like, you've gotten way too brazen.
Yeah,
I love that
seems
Stranger
weird.
figure, man. That thing is awesome.
It is. It's just as articulated as the classified timber and junkyard. Yeah.
See,
The
that's
range
why
of
I can't wait to
motion-
get Road Pig, man. I want that pit bull.
The range of motion isn't quite as good, but it's almost there.
Well, I mean, in its origins, man, the range of motion on
yeah.
the figures isn't good, you know?
And the
but at least it seems they gave Prince Adam a wrist that can hold the sword up like
yes, they did. Unlike the origins, the original origins release, the one that came with the sky sled, he just has regular.
Hell, the first Masterverse release couldn't do it.
The He-Man couldn't do it. Now the Revelation Adam, he has that up and down hinge.
I only have one Prince Adam, and it is the Super 7 Laughing Prince Adam. You know, in case I ever want to do the the 4 non-blondes, like stop motion.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, I hate it when it does that. I clicked over to something else and it stopped sharing. Son of a beach. Us.
Poor Sharon. No one that respects her.
Sharon.
People like Sharon, and then they just stop Sharon. They're like, stop, Sharon, stop.
I dated a Sharon, and her name couldn't have been more inappropriate. That bitch didn't share a damn thing.
Some more elixir. I'm going to run out of elixir here. I got
You know, a lot of times parents name their children wrong. I dated a girl named Eileen, but her posture was fantastic.
The lady, when I got this at the fun store, as Baptists call it, the lady put it in a bag, and I can't get the bag loose. It's a really cool bag.
You got some scissors?
Nah, forget that, man. Just leave
No, I
the
don't wanna
bag
mess
on,
it
man.
up.
Drink it like a hobo.
And that's what I've been doing. I think I'm going to finish this. This thing costs like $20.
They
20,
put that
30
bag you
bucks.
couldn't remove on it, so you couldn't see how much was left.
Right? You
might
look
be
like
it.
you should have
Yeah.
a bandana tied around a stick with all your belongings in it, like riding a
Fixing to jump-
boxcar.
I do.
Fixing
Oh,
to
Susanna.
jump the train.
Singing Jimmy Crack Corn with Pee Wee Herman.
You know, that guy popped in here and he's like, "Oh, this is not my place."
Yeah, this ain't where I want to be.
Venom.
I
You
gotta
know, I've
figure out
heard
the
that
background for that
venomous
one.
women loved Eminem. Chicka, 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 Slim Shady. They're sick of him. Look at him.
I'm Slim Shady.
Damn it.
Yeah, my image right here is the Baroness and I motivating the children to dig faster.
Hey, show Caveman the clown when I came in and what the clown said. Can you?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I
was like,
kind of
that's
came in with this. Hey, kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead. But when I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hemorrhage in my head.
Is that like Shakes the Clown or something?
No, it's the clown from Billy Madison.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's another dumb, funny movie.
Yeah, I love Billy Madison back in the day. I don't know that I could watch it now.
No, only 10% of the jokes still land for me at this point. You know, it's something that's funnier to younger people, I guess.
It's Nudie Magazine Day.
I didn't know it was going to be that kind of show. We're showing man's things.
Yes.
That's weird.
Don't you like it? It's all green and
Yeah.
hangy. It's breaking up, Ed.
Can you hear me?
He's having
It's
trouble.
Anyone hear
It's
me?
breaking up. It's breaking up.
Getting out the butt static. Getting out the butt static.
He shouldn't have to
Static
unplug some
from
shit
my
again.
Anik on Channel Z. Come on, who doesn't like the B-52s?
I like the B-52s.
Oh, wait, there's something in the private chat. Oh, it's Ed. We cannot hear you, Ed.
I got a nice swamp background for
Can't hear any of y'all now.
man thing there. Can you hear us now?
He can't hear us either, huh?
No, I guess not. Actually, I got several swamp backgrounds. I got to figure out which one I'm going to use.
That's weird.
Can't hear you. Still can't hear you, sir.
Unplug some shit.
Yeah, I say unplug some shit.
Nope. Still the sound of silence.
Am I back?
Okay,
you're
now I
back.
can
Now
hear
you're
you.
back.
Yeah, unplug this shit. I don't know. It's here we go. You obviously know that you hadn't seen Wolverine, but you know, you probably
Yeah, I
heard.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say
the more
give
I see it, the
Channing
more I
Tatum his
like it.
Gambit movie.
That's I think what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, I mean, we
But
can
he
go
looks-
back to
it's
stuff
with
that's
that-
not 100% MCU, you know,
Right.
especially while we're in the multiverse saga.
Yeah, get it out of your system while we're there. You know what I mean? Oh, new news is that Robert Downey Jr. may only be playing Victor Von Doom in Secret War, or one of them. They're in Dooms and not Secret Wars. So he might just be
Doomsday.
like a
Well,
variant.
there's Doomsday,
Doomsday.
and then there's Secret Wars, right? They'll establish him in
Right.
Doomsday, and then he's the main villain of Secret Wars.
Okay. Okay. Well, the other thing is, I'm sorry, but I wish they come up with a different title than Doomsday, because when you say Doomsday, I automatically
Yeah.
think of
The
Doomsday.
death of Superman.
Yeah, I mean anything Doom. They could have said Doom something, but not Doomsday. You know.
Well, and they couldn't just call it Doom, thanks to that Rock and Carl Urban movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Damn. I tell y'all what looks good. It's not coming out, I think, till October. Is season 4 of, is it Superman and Lois, or what is it called? The CW
Season
show.
4 of who?
Is it Superman and Lois, or Lois Super? What's it
Nah,
called?
see, I've done to CW what I've done to Disney Plus. Like, I no longer pay attention to either. If you're gonna put out bad content, I'm not gonna reward you by watching it.
Honestly, I'll tell you what, Tyler Hoechlin is possibly one of the best. That's one of the best takes on Superman, because they actually look at him as, you see him more as being a dad dealing with 2 teenage sons, and one of them has powers, one doesn't, and the conflicts that creates, and they've actually, well, it's a spoiler if you hadn't seen it, but basically he's fighting in space with Doomsday, and this shit looks good for TV. It looks good. The CGI on it looks believable, and they did a different spin on Doomsday. They actually spun him off another character in the Superman lore, which I thought was interesting the way they're approaching it. I'm kind of glad, because that I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm glad that they broke away when it moved network, or not networks, when it moved from time slots or whatever. They kind of distanced themselves from the Arrowverse before the Arrowverse had ended. So it's kind of like in the Arrowverse, but it's not. They kind of made it a little bit more, cloudy whether it was or wasn't. Because when those Arrowverse shows like Flash was ending, they were super woke and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it was painful to watch. I forced myself to watch some of those last couple seasons of Flash, and I was really. I
still thought Supergirl was your favorite.
Supergirl was really woke. I did enjoy Supergirl as a show, but it was really punching all the different boxes it could, trying to check off.
Well, there was one scene in particular where they were like naming Supergirl, on the media, and she's like, "Why not Superwoman?" And then what's her name? Ally McBeal says, "I'm a girl. What's wrong with being a girl?" You know what I mean? And it's like,
well, the weird thing is, I liked her, Ally McBeal, not whatever. I can't think of what her name is.
Harrison Ford's wife, right?
Right.
Isn't she the one married? Well,
or used to be, or I don't know if they're still married. I don't know, but yeah. Anne Heche, right? Was that Anne Heche?
No. Anne Heche is she did the voice of Lois Lane in the animated Doomsday movie, though. And anyway, in my opinion, that animated Superman Doomsday movie, I don't know where digital went, but that animated Superman Doomsday movie is the best rendition of Doomsday ever, because they have like a media crash there from Krypton,
right?
And it turns out that Doomsday was like a machine designed to wipe out Kryptonians, right? And Lex Luthor's team goes and like excavates it, and the thing wakes up and goes like on a rampage. And Luthor like talks to, he's got his assistant Mercy next to him, and he says, "Does anyone else know?" And she's like, "No, sir, just me and you." And he fucking kills her.
Mercy, brutal in that.
And then there's a scene where Doomsday comes up on this little kid, and they don't show it on camera, but Doomsday basically like dissects the kid to see what makes humans tick, right? Nice. And then like the aftermath of the fight, where after Superman dies, there's this amazing scene where Lois goes to talk to Clark's mom, to Martha Kent, and Martha Kent just sees her initially as a reporter, but then when Lois tells her that she knew him and knew who he was,
yeah.
And then the two of them just have a good cry together, man. It's such an amazing scene, man.
Well,
that animated Superman Doomsday movie was the best rendition of the
I think Justice League. I think it might have been Justice League War when they were fighting. God, what's the villain? It can go toe to toe.
Darkseid.
Darkseid. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. It's got some really good quotable stuff. Like the party goes, "Kryptonian, you're coming with me." He's pulling him. They're all fighting him. They have stabbed his eye out and it's bleeding out, and and all this. And Flash, everybody's going at him, and then Superman just says, "The hell I'm not," and he like pushes him through the wormhole or whatever they set up, the boom tube or whatever.
Yeah, the mother box boom tube. Yeah.
And I thought that one was really good.
But see, a better one than that is, and it's because Bruce Timm and Paul Dini knew how to make you feel something for their characters.
Yeah.
Right. But you take the Superman the Animated Series episode with Darkseid.
Yeah.
And as Darkseid realizes Superman beat him, but didn't want to let him go unpunished. So he kills Detective Turpin, the cop that like backed Superman, that was friends with Superman, with the Omega Beam before he leaves. And then Superman goes rushing for the portal, but the portal's gone before he can get to it. And now Superman has to deal with the fact that the guy that just murdered his friend, this police officer, just got away scot-free. You know what I mean? And it's, it's another one of those that it pulls the emotions right out of your chest through your mouth.
If they were going for a G-rated audience, they wouldn't have probably included that at all. But yeah, they to get that little punch in at the end that Superman.
And that's the sort of thing that makes a scene memorable.
Yeah,
if the scene gave you an emotional punch.
But Justice League
you're
War
never
was
going to forget.
Was kind of like that too, because I think in that same one, he's on the farm and he's beating the smack out of Supergirl. She's going toe to toe with Darkseid, and him and Superman are just like going crazy at it. And it's just some really good fight scenes in that one. And just
what the best thing about Darkseid was in Superman the Animated Series and his appearances in Justice League Unlimited.
What?
Voiced by Michael Ironsides.
True. He's a great. He plays a great villain. He's really good.
Yeah, Michael Ironsides is fantastic, man. But it's crazy because the most memorable scene with him in any movie for me is see you at the party, Richter. When he loses his arms falling off the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, Total Recall, man. Great movie.
Get your ass Mars.
Like when that came out, it was like the peak of special effects,
Oh yeah.
Like when his face is like,
even though it's bad as like when he's pulling the thing out his nose, or when they were out on the surface of Mars without any oxygen, and
well, they're like the scene with the X-ray machine where they find the gun on him.
Oh yeah.
Like that in particular was like apparently the absolute peak of that technology at that time, the year that came out.
Wow. And that was what
I remember. I had the. I had
that
the
90s. When was that? In the 90s or the?
That
80s?
was in the 80s.
Was it 80s?
Yeah. It was like the end of the 80s.
88,
okay.
87, 88.
But yeah, because I had the VHS for it, and the VHS had the movie and like a little special feature after it on the tape. And they talked about like the making of the movie, basically.
Well, I can
they
tell
were
you,
like, this is like the best technology, in existence right now. And like, just a couple years later, there's Jurassic Park.
Yeah. That blew the doors off. Oh, they've got a version of Matrix. I don't know if it's the 25th anniversary coming back to theaters. I saw a trailer online for it.
And you know what that is? They're trying to recoup some of the money they lost on Matrix Resurrection.
Whatever.
I know the last one. That last one was basically he wasn't the chosen one. It was Trinity all along or something. And it tried to be.
I mean, it had some good stuff in it, but it was clearly like an agenda pusher,
Oh yeah, the last one was completely agenda.
I'm surprised they just didn't have Neo have a sex change.
Well, the thing is, I was so happy to see him and Trinity together.
Have a sex change, but the one had a sex change.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but it was good to just, I tried to really hold on to it as much as I could, having them both in those characters back on screen, and they did such a.
It was fun to see the characters again, but. It just the story wasn't there to support it,
I mean, there was a video game engine made of that they. I don't know if y'all ever saw that promo that came out. It looked even better than the movie. When the movie was out, they had that.
And I will say this about the Matrix: if I would have been happy if they quit after the first one.
Well, I don't even think The Matrix is their best movie. And this is like a crazy hot take, but my favorite movie from the Wachowski siblings is Speed Racer.
I didn't realize they did that.
I didn't know they did that either.
Yeah, I absolutely love that live action Speed Racer movie, man. It is
Well,
just
for
a
me,
massive bowl of eye candy.
I tell you, of course, the first Matrix is the best one, but the second one, that highway scene and then Neo flying and all that this was before we had Superman Return. So it was good to see that technology could work, that the CGI was good enough where you could put somebody on a screen and let them fly and it looked believable. That was probably at that time. So that was, I don't guess that was what, early 90s, or was that? No, that was 99. So that would have been 2000s, early 2000s, I guess, when that came out. The second Matrix, but that whole highway scene was pretty awesome. That was the best part of the film. And the ghost and the two ghosts, the Ghost Brothers or whatever, that you could fade in and out of stuff, phase in and out. That was pretty dope. I thought at the time.
Awesome. There was some cool stuff in the second one, but
incidentally, aren't those twins like problematic by today's standards? White guys with dreadlocks.
White guys with dreadlocks are always problematic.
In no corporeal form, right?
Right.
I'm sure some ghost would be. I'd say that was appropriation. They could have got ghosts to do that portion of it, right?
Right.
Real
That's
ghosts.
hilarious. The ghosts complaining about appropriation. That's awesome.
There you go. Yeah, because they weren't represented properly. So.
Right. They're like, we've been complaining about Kitty Pryde since the 70s. Why can that bitch walk through walls?
And what did they do to her in X-Men Days of Future Past? Now that's not. She doesn't have those powers.
It's he, him now.
Oh gosh, I was watching Umbrella Academy and I fast forwarded through it. I was in bed the other night and I couldn't sleep and I was like, damn it, I want to see what's happening with that. And it's okay, but they drag along the first couple episodes of this, which I think is the last season. They basically don't have their powers, and then one of the guys doesn't take something. One of the team members wants his powers back, and so he slips something in everybody's drink that gives them the powers temporarily, and then so they're like temporarily have powers, and then I guess they're going away, and they'll probably eventually get them back. It's just like, I don't know why I'm watching this show. I just want to see how it ends. I feel like I'm invested in it. It's like if I watch one of them home and garden shows and there's 3 houses and I even see any part of the program, I got to know which house they picked and why. It'll drive me crazy if I don't find out. I'm like Sheldon, I got to know. But so this weekend coming up is the 1982.
Yeah, 1 week from today.
1 week from today.
Well, 1 week from yesterday, right now, if you're on the East Coast.
That's true, and I am. So it's 12:07, September the 8th.
Because for you, it's now Sunday.
Damn, this year's going to be over before you know it. Somebody said, I saw on Facebook where it showed Mariah Carey and some ice, and they're like, she's thawing, she's coming soon. I was like, oh, God.
Yes, Christmas is almost here.
It's almost here. Oh, Lordy.
She doesn't want to light it for Christmas.
I mean, it's not the worst Christmas song.
Oh
no,
I look forward
I think that goes to Barbara
just...
Streisand's rendition of Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh, God. There's only one Jingle Bell Rock, and that's the original. The whatever that lady's name was.
Shit. I know what you're talking about.
I can see her. Well, I can see her name, but I can't remember. Well, I can't see her name.
I mean, why was Barbara Streisand writing a Christmas song anyway? She's
Jewish,
yeah.
And not just in nationality, she's practicing the religion.
I don't know. I won't speak for her.
Well, maybe they still rock around the Christmas tree. I don't know.
I don't think she knows how to rock.
They go rock around somebody else's Christmas tree.
Y'all, I heard I read a review that was not good, or not terrible, but really not great for the new Joker film.
Yeah, I heard there was a leaked review or something.
They're saying that it's okay, but it's not groundbreaking. It's that it gets bogged down in parts of it, and it really.
Well, the last one wasn't groundbreaking.
I thought the last one was pretty intense. It's kind of one of those films that I've
But
only
it's just
seen
a remake.
maybe once or twice.
It's literally the same script as The King of Comedy, starring Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis.
Network. And was it Network where he kills himself on the on TV? That was Network.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, he's a struggling comedian.
Yeah.
He goes on Jerry Lewis's TV show.
Right. And
yeah, it's the
De
same
Niro.
script.
De Niro was in one of those, so I mean, it's almost like a remake.
De Niro was in both of them.
He was in both of them, yeah,
Because
exactly.
in The King of Comedy, De Niro is in Joker's position.
Exactly. So, yeah, I knew that going in because I'd heard that, and I was like, and because me and my friend, we had looked at like some of the movies and we were putting our list together. That tells you how long ago we were putting our list together. And I remember Network being one of those ones that we mentioned that was and I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I vaguely remember that when I was younger, but
I mean, that's why they hired De Niro to be the talk show host.
Exactly. And De Niro's good in that part, in Joker and all that. But Joaquin deserved an Oscar for his performance there. I mean, because he really enveloped that role. You felt he lost all that weight, kind of like De Niro used to do, and Pacino to get in the parts, But yeah, the first one is just so upsetting, but it's a good commentary on people that are left behind by society, and and there's probably especially a lot of guys now that are going through, in some ways, not to the extent that Joker did, or Arthur Fleck, but feeling disenfranchised from the whole system, and people ignoring you. You don't feel like you're part of society, and like there's not a place for you, and kind of I like some of those
I would
themes.
push back from the other side and say they kind of bring it on themselves by like being locked into their phones and iPads endlessly. They're detaching themselves from community.
Well, yeah, that's a whole generation. Not everybody, but it's a good part of the generation is like that. Yeah, they don't know. Like I told you, there's students I have class with, and they'll talk, but you have to like. Not so many in the classes I have now because we're like second year students. So, it's the ones that have weeded out from the 40 or 50 that probably or more that started, it's down to like a dozen of us, if that, that have made it to the second year of things. So we're the serious ones about the career path and all that. And the other ones, they're young. So, it's college. You figure out which way you want to go, which way you don't want to do. And, some of them just don't even, you can't even, if you try to have a conversation with them, they don't know how to really converse with you, it seems like. And it's just, it's really strange.
And a lot of them have checked out, right? Because of girls in particular, right? Because think about it. You're a generation on TikTok. And what do you see on TikTok? All these girls bragging about how they're just friend zoning the guy for dinners. Other girls like
and
showing all their stuff on Instagram and OnlyFans. There's like, the guys are seeing that there's nothing in it for them. And now that they don't have to improve themselves to try to attract a mate, they just doing what they want 24/7. And
they'd rather go in chat rooms or on YouTube like this and, talk to people that got similar interests, and they just, they find their own groups if they can find people they can get along with and converse with. But yeah,
but you also have to learn how to socialize in real situations.
Of course. Because like I'm seeing some of these students, not so much with our second year, but the first year that was like that last year, there's a lot of them that like my instructor was trying to bring them out of their silence, like she's like, I'm having a discussion with you. That means I talk, you have an idea, you talk, that's how it's done. And to tell them how to dress in a professional setting, not many of them have gotten that far, and they certainly, you have to be professional. You have to speak a certain way in jobs. You have to learn, especially if you're going to be a graphic designer, if you're not a people person, you got to learn how to become a people person, because you have to talk to people. You have to network. You have to say, here's my card, here's the services I can provide you. And if they have questions, you have to be able to answer them on the spot, to an extent, or say, here, go to my website, check this out, or here, I'll follow up with you, whatever the case is. But you've got to be able to interact with people. And it comes down to a handshake. You can't just fist bump people or nod at them or just mumble at them. You can't mumble at somebody if you're trying to work with them professionally. You have to shake a hand. That's still the way it's done. And like our instructor last year was saying, she said, I know y'all think I'm just being crazy saying all this. She said, but this is how business is done. And she said, until things may change when your generation is in power, hiring everybody. And she said, but we're not there yet, and she's like, but right now, so we have to do it the way it's done. It's business is done with a handshake. It's done with going to meetings, meeting clients, talking with them, interacting with them, showing them, how to converse with them, that you see what their ideas are, and you're here as a problem solver to help them figure out what it is about their company, their brand that they want you to design for. So you have to be able to interact. If you can't, then you're not going to have any clients. You can't be shy. And if you're a shy person, you have to work even harder to not be shy. And like literally, it didn't happen in our class, but it almost did. But the semester before that, our instructor had said that she had a young girl that went up there, and we randomly picked names, and it was like people in the last, 1,000 years that were important, and you had to get up there and make a speech and this about them with no cue cards, no, PowerPoints or anything. And you had to get up there and do a speech. And it's to teach you to get up in front of people and speak, because you may be working for a company and you may be the spokesperson, or you're pitching a company, your designs to a company or a company representative, and you've got to get up in front of people, sometimes an auditorium full of people or just other designers or whatever, and say, okay, this is our design, this is what our brand, and this is what our designs are trying to say. And if you hire us to do this, we'll do this. Or if you're part of a company and you're the graphic designer or one of the designers, you're going to have to get up there and essentially defend your designs, why you chose this and how this works into their brand and their logo and stuff like that. And she said, if you can't get up in front of people and speak coherently and not look at the floor or wrinkle your, hands or whatever, and, if you can't speak confidently and concise, they're not going to hire you, because you're not going to sell what it is you're trying to sell to them, your designs and stuff like that, because they're not going to even be interested.
True.
Yeah. Damn, I'm tired of talking.
Oh, who the fuck are you?
I know. Who the hell am I? Well, nobody's showing up. Nobody's here. It's us. I'm having fun, though. I don't care that it's just us. We were talking about that on the last episode, the last podcast. It's like, it doesn't matter if 100 people show up or 10 people that really want to hear your stuff. I'd rather talk to the 10 people than 100 people that are subscribed and don't show. So. Yeah. Cool.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, if they like your content, they're gonna go and watch it later. Some people,
exactly. People.
That's why people like streaming so much more than regular television, because you're on your schedule now instead of theirs.
Exactly.
I remember before the internet, like we had to, if we wanted to watch the show, we had to be home at that hour. You know what I mean?
Well, me and K-Man used to talk about this. We don't really follow sports regularly, or hardly at all. And like in Georgia, if there's a Bulldogs game on, you're like, oh shit, I can't go on at 7:00 on a Saturday. Oh, it's a day game now. I can't go on in the it's like, because you'll get nobody because they're all watching the game or whatever, or football or. And then I'm like, you know what? I thought about that for tonight's stream. I was like, oh, I don't care if nobody shows up. I only want the people that want to be here. Everybody's welcome. But yeah, if you rather go watch a football game and just come back later and watch the stream or whatever and comment if you want.
Right. You just got to keep in mind that, the things that are important to you may not be important to others,
Right. And
that's why I probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago now, I completely stopped caring what other people thought of me.
Yeah, I think I posted. You put that up in the last stream with Daniel. I was like, I put your comment up on screen. I was like, that's a good one.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing how much more stress free your life can be
Yeah.
when you don't give a shit what other people think. You know.
It's like I fell into that trap in 2016, and I got pulled a little bit back into it recently with the election. It kind of happens that way. Not so much in 2020, but definitely in 2016. And I'm like, I don't want to get pulled back into social media like that, you know. And I'm tired of posting on X or Twitter. You know, I definitely, which I was going to mention this in the stream with Daniel, but since I've been focusing on YouTube and not even really promoting my podcast on Twitter, I've not been getting hardly any traffic on my audio podcast, but I'm getting it on YouTube. And you know what? I'm fine with that. You know, if people want to listen to me, however they want to listen, the thing is, we were talking this in design class. You have to graphic design. You have to meet people where they are. You can't just expect them to come to you. You know, so if somebody wants to listen to my stuff on one of their podcast apps, they can hear an audio version of it. And if that drives them to YouTube, so they watch the video and interact, then more power to them, or vice versa. You know, you can't program for everything, but you know, you just put your content out there, the best content that you got, and what you want to put out there that you're comfortable with, and people will come to it. You know, it's like you build it, they will come. You know, and if they don't, they're just not the right people for your content.
Yeah,
and maybe they'll tell somebody else. Because like literally, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, I told them about my podcast, and they said, my daughter, what was it? I can't remember the conversation. The guy didn't say that he was necessarily interested in, he didn't say he wasn't, but he's like, my daughter would totally love your podcast. I was like, well, let her know about my podcast. It's like, you know, and all that. So, you know, that's fine. Maybe his daughter likes the content, but he doesn't, or vice versa. You know, I'm fine with it. As long as people are listening, they're having fun, enjoying the content. That's what I'm here for. So, Prophet, you got any new videos or any new that you're working on, or?
Well, you know, I'm finalizing this stuff for next Saturday's show.
Right.
And then Curtis asked me to if I wanted to do like a news show with him.
Oh, was it like that in the reporter?
I was like, bro, I don't know if I can do something, you know, with such short notice. You know what I mean? I like to put together, you know.
Oh
like
yeah.
What kind of news show? Like animated? Like what you do?
Pretty much pop culture, movie news, toy news, not politics.
Not politics? Okay. That sounds like fun. I'd watch that. Yeah. If you need people to come on and talk. Oh, this is what I want to mention.
Yes, Ed loves to talk.
Dude, I watched a review and I saved it. I liked it on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure what the channel was, but I was going to tell you about it. Came in, but it was late. It was like super late. A guy reviewed the Knight Rider Transformer, and it's got the sounds and everything.
Yeah, it does have.
It looked pretty cool. I was like, so I'm putting in a request for you to get that. It
does look pretty cool.
You need to get that.
That's one of the few it's one of the few Transformers I'm getting this year.
Yeah, but he had it, so yeah, it was on. Let's see what you got. Oh, cool.
Is it too dark?
I can see it. You just have to look a little closely. But
I don't know if I'd say it's too dark. It might be too bark.
Too bark. It might need a little more contrast. I don't know, because he's supposed to blend in, but.
Well, it looks to me he doesn't really scale with that background per se.
Oh, he looks like he sticks out. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no. I'm just seeing it wrong. It's, you know what? I think it's like maybe take a dodge tool to the man thing. Oh, but you're just doing a quick thing. Yeah, you don't want to change the man thing. Maybe because the lighting doesn't, like, you know, he kind of sticks out in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He kind of looks, he looks tacked on a little bit, like that's a green screen behind him in a way.
Well,
Yeah, because
Is
the
that
lighting on
kinda
the
is.
trees doesn't match the lighting on Man Thing. Maybe
Good
take
point.
put a light Man Thing a little more from the front,
Well,
because
the
the
other,
trees and the reflection look like the sun is
Right.
hitting them from the angle of the camera.
Like
You know what I mean?
if you didn't
right.
see his red eyes, it'd be almost hard to pick him out. Other than he looks a little greener, and the other part to me looks a little gray. Some of the trees because they got the white light on them. I know they're not gray necessarily, but if that helps, I don't know. Of course, I got this bright light in front of my face here, so I don't know if that's messing with my view of it.
Yeah, I think if you light Man Thing a little more from the front.
Well, I've got. Oh, shit.
It's all about how you light your man thing, is what he's saying. I think that's what Prophet's saying.
Well, I've got this background to use too, but I'll have to go back in and correct.
See, he does look like he's standing out, but that definitely has a lot more contrast in that photo.
That's I'm going to use.
Yeah,
well,
and I think part of it is
his leg doesn't
this
look
is
right
like
there at the
more
bottom.
like daytime.
yes,
Right.
that's
The
the
lighting on
daytime
Man
one.
Thing is white lighting, and it's kind of shaded, so it looks like he's standing in the shade of these trees. The lighting kind of matches.
Now
Right,
look
so
at
he
his
doesn't
leg.
stand out
Can
as
you put that back up? Put that back
But
up. Look at his. I want to look
like
at
maybe if you
look
could,
at
can
his
you blur
leg.
the background a little bit?
Yeah.
Because then you could get the illusion of like
Yeah, well, let me fix the man thing real quick and
depth of focus.
See right there. Look at his left leg. It looks like
no,
I guess
yeah, I
that's
did.
moss in front of it.
For the last background, I cut it off because he was standing in the water. This one, he's going to be standing on top of this muck.
Oh,
So
okay.
I got to go back
So
in and fix that.
You got to fix that. Okay, that
Yeah.
wasn't just me then. Okay. I didn't know if he just had some like not pine straw. What do you call that in the swamp on his leg? So it
Moss?
blended. Moss, yeah, that would be
Mud.
it. Yeah. Moss, I guess.
I hate the fact that the damn thing kicks off every time I go to do something in here. I wish it would stay up so y'all could see what I was doing.
You know what I thought of doing? I've seen some channels that do this. I thought, especially since I'm taking a drawing class, I thought of doing just some live streams where I do some drawing or sketching or whatever. Let me see.
And see, I'm thinking about taking that, and once I get it like I want it, change it to black and white and slap that Werewolf by Night logo on it.
Okay. Yeah, I like the first one at night, but if there's a way to have him blend in but yet stick out, like Prophet was saying, I think.
Yeah.
Even that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I would just try to blur the background a little bit.
Okay.
Because if you blur the background, right, the trees back there and then maybe the water, they'll lose that sense of realism that's separating them from the Man Thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're kind of merging them a little bit, or gosh, what is it called? And
yeah, don't blur the background like on the ground where he's standing. That should be in the same focus that he's in. But the trees in the background and the water, like blur that up a little.
Gotcha. Let's see.
And then blur Man Thing, but just around the edges where the green screen line is.
Uh-huh.
And that'll make them, look like they're in the same world,
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, I wish we could put that on screen while you were doing it.
Yeah, I know. That's a little better.
Because I wonder if I could open up mine, like Photoshop or something, and work on it. Oops.
Yeah, I mostly use Photopea. It's like Photoshop, but online for free.
I've got Corel Paint Shop Pro. That's what I've been using it for, God, 20 years probably.
He's got the same version.
No, it ain't the same version, unfortunately.
Well, I used Photoshop like from the start. But then when my they upgraded it and my subscription ran out, it was like rather than pay like $30 a month, I found Photopea, which is the exact same program for free online. You just have to deal with some ads.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the thumbnail that I made for the last for 1981's movie show,
Yeah.
like that was all just done on Photopea, you know. When you shoot the figures, you try to match the lighting of the picture you're going to use as a background, you know.
Well, I try to do that somewhat, but I don't always know exact.
What background you're going to use. There was a cryogenic leak in Digital's house there. He's frozen.
Oh Lord, did he freeze up? He sure did.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
briefly you were frozen.
Oh, well. Yeah, apparently I'm having some internet issues.
Yeah, I got a package in the mail from M3 yesterday.
Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
It was a 1/12 scale wiener.
No, it's a purple push or purple punch,
Ah.
and then a can of something. It's called Breeze, but it's like functional mushrooms in a can.
This is something
And
I
I'm
created.
like afraid to even think about drinking it.
Look at that. This is something I created in our After Effects class. I animated this. It's all the technical systems, not necessarily by county, but it's not perfect. If you look at it real close, it's got some imperfections, but I did all this in After Effects. So all that animation of the stuff while you're queuing your stuff up. So it was really hard when you get to Chatham County and down here by Brunswick and all that, because all of those little barrier islands. Oh my God, it's crazy. Uh-oh, that one gets stuck there. You can see some of that was bleeding through there. It's not perfect because there's a map under there, and I went crazy with some of it. I was like, that, and that one eventually it settled in place. That looks like a TIE fighter kind of. It's like flying it around. There's a couple more, and then it's done. Can you tell I was experimenting with it? Like, oh, let's see what I can do with that one. Oh. It's flying around the thing. It was actually supposed to go on top, not the bottom, but I was like, that's cool, that works. So that was that. Remove. Oh, you're still working, you know? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm still working.
What's that? Oh. I just put something. Is that, what is that? Is that you or is that me? Remove. I don't know what that was. Oh, that must be me, I guess. Move from studio. Okay, that must have been me. Some other cool stuff we did. All right, Final, After Effects. Now I want auto save. Four. Two. Show video week 4. What the heck is that? Oh, something else. Can't see. Get old. Shit.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Let me
I think
switch
I'm
over.
done fiddling with it now.
All right, let's see. Oh, did you make it black and white?
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
good.
That's good. Oh, yeah.
And
You
then
can
I'll
definitely
throw
see
that-
the feet.
Good. Yeah,
I'm-
because the ground he's standing on is in the same focus as he is.
Yeah, you
So
totally
it makes
fixed
it look
that.
like he's actually standing there on the shore. And the trees in the background is crisp. So you get that the illusion of
The distance.
And you
depth
got
of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the reflections in there nicely in the geometry of that.
And then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
slap
good.
that Werewolf by Night logo in there too, and it'll be in red.
You know what might be cool? I don't know if you can do this. Is there a way to kind of wrap it, like do a half kind of oval shape and wrap it behind him? Or is it not just getting too weird? You
I have
Oh,
no
you know
idea.
what might have been cool? If you'd had him like, a little smaller in scale, but in the water, like maybe up to his knees, and then put his reflection in the water the same way the trees' reflections are in the water.
That
Yeah.
would be cool.
I was thinking about doing that on the other one at night, but then I thought it'd just be too lost in the, it'd just be too dark and it would be lost.
So your color, the red
But this
werewolf
looks
by
good.
night. Oh,
And the focus is the figure anyways, not the whole
Right,
piece,
right,
so-
right.
right.
Because this is
Actually,
just going to be the thumbnail for the video.
Yeah, this is good. And then if Werewolf by Night is the same color as the eyes, that'll be
Yeah.
good because then that draws it in. That gives you your focus points, or some focus points in there. That's good. I like that.
Yes, just as long as it doesn't look like that shitty sci-fi movie Swamp Thing. I mean, Man Thing that they did. God, do you even remember that?
I couldn't eat grilled cheese sandwiches after watching that. I don't know why I was eating a grilled cheese and it was real runny and gooey, the cheese. And then when I watched that,
Yeah,
for
but
some
they didn't
reason,
even show they didn't even show Man Thing till at the very end of the damn thing.
Yeah. I thought we were talking about Swamp Thing. I'm sorry. That was
I said
Thing.
I said Swamp Thing, and then I said no Man Thing.
I didn't really watch the Man Thing. I need to go back and watch it.
Well,
Like,
it was like one of those shitty sci-fi original movies.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to go back and watch it.
No, you don't.
okay.
It was not. It was like the whole thing was set up for like the very last scene where the sheriff or whatever runs into the Man Thing, and then it ends, and that's it. At least that's the way I remember it. It was fucking horrible. One of these days, I'm going to go in and watch all of that horrible Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie.
You maybe feel like you've done something wrong and you can punish yourself?
Sorry. Oh, was that loud?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you about
Very,
deafened me,
very
man.
loud.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, have you done something wrong and feel like you need to punish yourself? I can't think of another reason why you'd watch those Roger Corman movies.
Oh, just for the shits and giggles of it, man. Because I
A lot
know
of shits, very little
Roger-
giggles.
those damn Roger Corman movies are any of them are bad. I mean, shit. I don't know. Do y'all remember like late night sci-fi when they had them Roger Corman? What the fuck was it? Black Scorpion TV show or whatever. They used to show the movies and then they made a TV show out of it, and it was like this superhero lady who dressed up like a scorpion.
I don't know if I've seen that
It
one.
was fucking bad.
What was that on?
Sci-fi.
Huh.
Around the same time, you know, when they had those original shows like The Invisible Man, and they were running First Wave. It was around that same time, but it was like late at night.
Yeah, this guy's been, and Roger Corman's been at it forever.
He has. And you know what, though? I will say this, though. I would rather watch a Roger Corman movie than a U-Bowl video game movie.
Yeah, Uwe Boll's pretty bad, man.
He is. I tried to watch Postal. I made it about 30 minutes into it. I was like, I'm done. And it's rare that I will not finish watching a movie. Generally, if I don't, I'll just push on through it. But I just couldn't with that one. And then, you know, a movie is bad when sci-fi makes an original movie sequel to it and it's better. And that's what happened when, you know, he made House of the Dead, and then sci-fi made the sequel to it, and it was better.
Hey, I got something to show you here. Here's
It's not
something I
going to be
created.
loud, is it?
I hope not. I don't think so. It has no volume. That's how animated. And there's my puppy, Barkley. He's got a little card. I had
That's
to do
not
that.
bad, but like in the middle of it, there was some like artifacting or something. I don't know exactly what it was.
Oh, I had him slow down, coming slow.
Yeah, no, did you see that? It just popped up in the middle there.
I did see that. Let me see.
I don't know what's going on.
You remember Battle Beyond the Stars?
That sounds familiar.
Vaguely, yeah. I know he did that too.
With
didn't
that spaceship that looked like it had tits?
he? Yeah.
Oh, yes, it did do. Oh, weird. Where's the other one? Let's see.
Yeah, this guy has produced just mountains of garbage.
He did. But God, people love him. I mean, Jesus, you'd think Toxic Avenger was like the best thing since sliced bread to a Roger Corman fan. And this is the guy who made Zombie Strippers.
Good stuff, right?
I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it. You remember Attack of the Show? I just
Oh,
remember
yeah.
one time they were talking about it on there. I think they had Roger Corman on as a guest. I miss Attack of the Show. But not that woke shit they just tried to do that can go to hell and die.
They did. Yeah, they ruined the return of that
They
show.
did. They did.
They killed it.
All because they hired the wrong kind of people.
Dude, but Sharktopus is theirs.
Who, Sci-Fi's?
No, Roger
Roger
Corman.
Corman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of garbage in this list, man. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can't say this man's ever made a good movie.
No, he probably hasn't. But that don't stop. He has a damn cult following, man. He must make enough money that he can keep making movies.
I mean, they spend almost nothing on these things,
Oh,
you know. Oh, my head hurts looking through his list of quote unquote accomplishments.
I just remember that about that Fantastic Four movie. One of the reviewers, they only showed it in the theater once, and it wasn't even to the general public. And one of the reviewers there said, "I've seen high school plays with better production values."
I've seen a lot of bad films, student films, and made a few too. Probably better. Oh dear.
Yeah, but there's a lot of those producers out there,
Oh yeah.
Just trying to turn over a cheap movie for a quick buck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
It's all about the money.
I mean, look, they made like what, 5 Sharknado films?
Jesus, was there only 5? I thought there was more than that.
There might be more. I don't know.
Everybody was making such a big deal out of that. I went and watched the first one, and I knew I should have stopped when it said starring Ian Ziering and Tara Reid. I should have just stopped right then because I knew it was not going to be great. And no, I pushed on through it, and it was just as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was bad.
I mean, that's the kind of movie that you want to watch, like only like through something like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
You want to watch that
Yeah.
where you're making fun of it or you're watching people make fun of it.
Yes.
One of my favorite shark movies, it's an Australian movie called Bait.
I think I've heard of that. I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Yeah, the guy who played Dr. Doom in the first 2 Fantastic Four movies, he's like the biggest star in the film.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is a tidal wave hits the coast of Australia, and all these people are in the shopping center, and the shopping center gets like flooded.
Yeah,
and there's sharks in the water. So it's these people like trying not to get eaten by sharks in a grocery store and shit,
I remember this one movie. I want to say it was from 81, and it's called Great White or Great White Shark. And I want to say some of it was filmed in Savannah because they had
was it?
I want to say it was because they had, you remember the big red 11 logo that WTOC used to use all the time on the on the newscasts and all that, and they had it on their vehicles and cameras and whatnot. Ed, I guess not.
Roswell King's live. I'm sorry.
No, you remember the big red 11 logo that WTOC used to use on their cameras and cars and all
Sure.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. So at one point in that
They used
movie,
to call
a
themselves the Big
camera
Red 11.
crew, a news crew shows up, and everything, the vehicles, the cameras, and all, it has that same exact logo on it. And so, but apparently during the filming of that movie, the mechanical shark that they were using actually attracted a real shark. And because at one point, and they just kept filming it, because at one point you see another shark show up, and apparently there was a guy that got eaten during that, because it's like the shark in the story, the shark pulls the dock out to sea, the dock that the people are on. They tried to bait him up, tied the rope to the dock or whatever, and it apparently dragged it out to sea. And one of the dudes on there got bit in half. And I mean, the people on there were truly horrified. It didn't look like they were acting. And I mean, I don't know, that may just be an urban legend about that film that somebody actually got bit in half by a shark. But I remember
this is my custom news crew.
Oh, that's so good. That's awesome, dude.
Nice.
Right? And it's it fits into the G.I. Joe fandom, because the reporter is Hector from the G.I. Joe cartoons and the Transformers cartoons. Hector Ramirez. Right? So I made up this logo for him and made the figure, gave him a cameraman.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a scoop van, but I altered it to be a news van. Right, I gave him an actual microphone, unlike the vibrator he has in the cartoon.
Oh my God. Your attention to detail is really good on that.
But yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, it is.
Van looks good, even though it's kind of cartoony.
You
But I
even
mean,
got
it's right there with a real world truck, right? So it looks pretty solid.
Like the tire on the front there of the truck, it's got their logo on it. Even got the tag on there and everything.
Well, and I had to make that logo up, because there was no logo because his show on the G.I. Joe and Transformers cartoons is called 20 Questions.
Yeah.
But they had no logo. So I had to create this logo, from scratch. And I think it looks pretty good.
I like it. It's because obviously it's, the world is your zero, but you also have inside of the Q, so it's 20 questions about the world or whatever, that works. I get that. That's
good. Because I wanted it to be like news-ish. You know what I mean? The logo.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, like you would get CBS News that used to have the globe that turns or whatever, or one of those newscasts.
Right, and anybody who posts a news break video or whatever, they got the
exactly.
Digital globe turning on the screen or whatever.
Right.
I was trying to emulate that with just images, and I think I did all right.
Is that? I gotta go back one screen, one frame. Is that a Marty McFly figure? It sure looks like Marty McFly with the glasses on.
Well, it's Marty McFly's head, but the figure was a Loki from the Loki series.
Okay.
With his,
with the jacket. The windswept jacket and the wind.
But I got the variant off the back of his jacket, the orange writing. And I want to reprint this sticker on water slide paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I didn't have any at the time, so I just slapped it on a regular sticker. You can see some wrinkling there. It's not good, but whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a quick question. If I make that big screen, like full screen, does that make the picture look bigger to you, or is it just my view? Did anything change from your view?
I think if you put the image here to full screen, our boxes will disappear and the whole screen will just be this.
Oh, okay. Oh, like you see it. Well, I've got it on full screen there, and I can see it better. But like if I exit full screen, then I see the chat and everything in StreamYard. I was just
Well,
wondering
what
if
we
that.
see right now is my image here, and then off to the side here, over here,
Oh, look who's here.
there you go. Now
Hey.
Curtis is
Hey.
there,
Better late than never.
Yes.
and Mark Cosplay's in the chat as well. He says congratulations.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey.
What's going on, man? Hey, if you scroll up the thing, the link's in there if you want to jump on.
Yeah, I can re-put the link in for you. Thank you. Copy, paste.
Oh,
Yeah,
and the figure inside this other truck here,
Oops.
that's Luis from Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
Well,
He was what was missing in that last movie. He's like the best part of those Ant-Man series. He really is.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Oh yes.
Oh, there's my M3 figure.
That's awesome.
Oh, this was just a G.I. Joe setup I did. I think it looks pretty great.
that's really good right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Table.
Yeah, it fucking looks great. And you see Indy's in the back, like sitting in on the mission.
Yeah, yeah.
And Cap is here with the
Oh,
Joes.
there he is. There we go.
Hey guys,
Oh, M3.
Hey, what's up, M3?
congrats on your 6-hour marathon so far coming up, man.
No, well, it was two separate streams, and it was kind of good. We went almost 3 hours, which was more than I
Never
thought it would.
cross the streams.
And then one of my cables came loose from my USP hub. So I had like towards the end, I had technical difficulties. So we ended up ending the
Hey, there's
stream and then
Bull.
came back about 10:30. Is there more? Bull?
Oh yeah, right on.
Let's see.
What's up,
Bringing
Bull?
everybody on Bull.
Photo.
Moto.
Click the link.
Is Walmart getting cleaned up, bro?
Yeah.
Yep, Walmart is good, bro. Walmart is good.
Hey, M3, man. Thanks for sending that, brother. You didn't have to do that.
Woo! I'm so glad it came and got dropped perfectly, man, in a really good amount of time. It was that.
No shit, right?
That's great, man.
That's
Hey,
cool
but
shit.
I got to admit, man, the mushrooms in a can it's kind of frightening, man.
No, Moto just
No.
had me,
Hey.
bro.
Hey, let me testify. I finally cracked that fucker open about an hour ago, and I drank it. And it's not, you don't see shit. There's no visions, no hallucinations. You really do feel calm, collected, and fucking free, dude. I'm on it right now. I lived a hell of a life, okay? And at 52, there's some shit
Oh,
that I don't
disclaimer,
know.
because we're live. This stuff is 100% legal. It's not real mushrooms.
You buy it on
Drugs are
Amazon.
bad and good. Alcohol
No,
bad
dude,
and
information.
good.
Hey, Moto. Hey, Moto.
Yeah.
We're not real. You're seeing stuff.
Mm-mm. No,
Placebo
motherfucker, believe me, I
effect.
had my time in the 90s. All you youngins have no idea what the fuck I've been through. I know what some Sid did.
Hell
Some
yeah.
Sid is.
Aren't you like the youngest one here?
No, I'm the oldest one here. I just look like I'm the youngest one.
How old are you?
52, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Ed,
you got a
Ed
year
got
on
you
me
beat,
then.
brother.
What? I'm still the oldest one in the room. Damn.
I think you are still the oldest.
I
I
told
can't
you.
get my alcohol out my bottle, y'all.
Yeah, Ed, how old are you?
Ed's 54.
54. There you go.
54.
You're not the oldest one.
I'll
in the
be-
room, Frank.
Oh, M's 54. Thank God, somebody I can relate to. Finally.
52. You could be my
He's
grandpa.
1 year older than me. 1 year.
Wow, I could be your. What did you say? I
You
could
could
be
be my
your.
grandpa, bro.
How old are you again? I'll be 55 in April.
Dude, that's hilarious. I can just picture like
I
Ed as a
love it.
4-year-old and Emoto as a 2-year-old
I fucking love it.
Probably no
Wow.
different.
following each other around,
my
falling in
wife
the swimming
pictures me
pool,
as-
needing someone to save them.
My wife, when I went was between streams, I went to get something to eat, and my wife was getting ready to go to bed, I think, and then the puppy was following her around, and then I was following the puppy, and she's like, "What's wrong with y'all? Why are y'all following from room to room?" I said, well,
Curtis looks like he's absolutely blazing right now.
I think he might be on. But yeah, so then I was following from room to room. I was like, I don't know. I was eating food and following. I was like, I'm just seeing what's going on. I'm always the first follower. I was like, if somebody would do something crazy, I'll follow right behind them and do it. I'm like, okay, that looks like fun. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Yeah, like the night we were drinking Romulan ale. Holy shit.
Romulan ale. Ooh wee.
So
Yes,
this is what's
Have you ever
this
seen
is
the
what's on
music
tap.
video for the? Have you ever seen the music video for "I Would Do
Hey,
Anything for
Bull.
Love, But I Won't Do
Hey,
That" for
Bull
Meatloaf?
backstage, y'all.
Oh yeah. It's been a
He
long
kind
time.
of looked
but
like a
yeah,
Romulan in that, like with
Yeah,
his
yeah, he
makeup.
kind of did.
Me and my buddy Steve would say, "Don't eat the Romulan meatloaf; it's gone bad."
Yo, yeah. But yeah, the Romulan
Did you
ale.
catch
Yeah, that
was
Romulan ale
backstage?
messed us up.
Ed,
It,
And we were like,
it
no
was
more Romulan ale.
a jigger and a half of vodka and a
Who's
jigger of blue
backstage? I don't see
Corrado.
anybody.
oh, you
Yes.
don't? I see his
Somebody's
comment that
calling my
says, "Hey,
name.
hey."
I'm hearing voices.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. Yeah, it's hey, hey. I told him to click the link so he could come on camera, but I think he's fixing his hair. Because I got to tell Bull something. He's got a distinction with my channel now. And this is a good thing. He'll probably appreciate this. But I wanted to tell him on camera. So Bull, if you come on camera real quick, I'll tell you what unique distinction you've earned. But you
All right,
have to
so
come on
who's the-
camera. for
who's
me
the
to tell you. You don't
youngest
have to
here?
be on camera, but just
Who's the youngest
M3,
here
how
right
old are
now?
you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest, and
Yeah.
like I'm 48, but my birthday's in April, so I'm like,
Okay,
48.
I'm 52. Who's the
I'm
oldest?
I am
hey,
49
what day in April?
till October.
M3, what day?
And
19.
The 19th. I'm the 7th. So I'll
So
be 55
basically, the
before
age
your
goes
whatever the age you
Ed,
said you were.
Moto, me, Curtis, Digital, then M3.
All right, so then I got a question for you all. You're 11 years old, standing behind the divider wall at the roller rink.
Somebody's
What
lagging.
song is playing during couples skate when you look up to see that the cute chick from school heading in your direction is smiling at you?
Yeah. Debbie Gibson, bro, all the way, and then
No, it was definitely Air Supply for me.
we
See?
used to drink every year all the way up to the 6th grade.
Couples only skate. Couples only.
The in particular, the song "Making Love Out of Nothing at All."
we didn't have a roller rink.
Beside you.
Oh, that one. You know, hey, Provet, do you know who wrote that song? If
Oh
you
yeah,
listen to
Journey
the
too.
way
Open
that
Arms from Journey. That was also another one.
song is constructed, do you know who wrote it?
Open arms.
Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
good Lord, what's happening?
Michael Jackson.
Jesus.
No, Prophet, you know who wrote that? Jim
Open
Steinman
arms.
wrote that. That wrote for Meatloaf. He wrote that song for Meatloaf, but gave it to Air Supply. Making love out of nothing at all. Just like Total Eclipse of the Heart, Jim Steinman, same
Yeah,
thing.
right. Hey, let's go to the other side
And
of the
did you
spectrum.
know when they were doing Hysteria, Def Leppard? Well, hold on. One useless fact of music,
Yeah,
which
that
I
was
don't care about.
Pussy Tour 86. is
Def
what that
Leppard
was.
were recording with Jim Steinman, and they ended up buying him out of his contract because it just wasn't going anywhere. He would just do like one take, and he's like, "That sounds good," and then the band would say, "We were just tuning our instruments," and so then they were able to get Mutt Lang, and the rest is history. And useless knowledge.
No, that's good stuff. I
guess
love it.
Bull's there, but Bull don't want to come on camera, so
It
Bull,
helps
you
me
have a
define a
distinction.
person's character.
You know, pour some sugar on me. Like, even though it's like one of their biggest hits, Def Leppard's biggest hits, it has to be like
love it.
a source of embarrassment for them because, you know, at the time,
Not at all.
a Def Leppard concert was full of teenage boys. You know,
The
so now here
fuck it
they are on
was, not
stage
in
singing "Pour
Arizona. It
Some
was full
Sugar
of
on Me"
blonde
to a
hair.
crowd full of
The
teenage
bangs were all
boys.
hairsprayed like this and
You
shit,
know,
dude.
you know what what made that song popular, because the album had been out for like a year and it was doing okay, but it wasn't doing great. And they had to clear. They were in so much debt for that album, it being delayed and everything. They had to sell 4 million copies just to break even, and it was in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, one of those towns. The strippers were playing it when they were dancing in the clubs on the pole, and that's how it became popular, and it took off. And they moved in like a couple months. They sold about 4 million copies of Hysteria off of that single alone.
Yeah, I remember reading something about that back in the day.
So it's a song of strippers. Oh, there we go, Bull. The studio is limited to 6 people on screen. Oh, I have to kick somebody. Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, I'll
Take you.
I'll
I'll
jump
remove you
off.
for just a second.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let me just bring on. All right.
There he
There's
is.
Bull. Okay, Bull. If you can hear me, you have a distinction with my podcast now. You are number 60. You are number 69 of my subscribers. So
What's 69?
Perfect number.
it's the perfect number, and so Bull is number 69. So I guess Bull 69 in my channel. That's a lad. So welcome everybody. We're just talking whatever. We don't care. And I'm out of
For sure.
I'm out of this. Oh no, I'm not. There's still some in the bottle.
What is
I'm not
that?
done yet. Oh, I showed y'all. Let's see. I'll show you again.
The goddamn whiskey IV bottle?
No, the lady put it in one of these really cool. When you got it at the distillery, she put it in this bag, and I can't freaking
Yeah,
get the
an
bag
IV.
off. I need an IV. This is what it is. It's made here in Augusta. It's Crooked Cow coffee, bourbon, rum.
Oh my god.
And it's made by the Second City Distillery. They make it here locally, and we actually got a tour when we moved to town. We got a tour of the place, and they take you there in the vats in the back where they make all this stuff. And it's really cool.
Yeah.
See,
It was
now
fun.
I'm imagining like going to the bar with Ed and him like coming up to the bartender and going, "Do you guys have any craft beers?"
Yeah. What kind of IPA?
I don't really like craft beers. I'll drink whatever. But it tastes. I love coffee, even the smell of coffee. So I was like, I don't know what this is. I need it.
Cochino.
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 Cause baby will be at the drive-in in the old man's Ford. Oh, guess what band's breaking up? Suing each other. Journey.
What?
They're in litigation. Journey's in litigation. They were on the Def Leppard tour this summer, and the lead singer's having vocal issues with his throat. He's
The
a great
Filipino?
singer. Yeah, he's because I tell you I made a remark when we
Well,
saw
that's
him
what
in
they
Atlanta.
get for replacing Steve Perry.
Well, yeah. Steve Perry's gonna go back on tour next summer. People are excited about that.
That's cool.
But anyways, well, thank you for that, right there. But yeah, so it's one of the singers is openly suing, and this big Twitter war X or whatever, because one of the band members is spending too much of the money that the band is making, and so they're having all these judiciary, whatever you call it, issues. And so I think it's disrupted the tour, which is great because now Def Leppard can perform even more songs. But it happened like in the middle of the tour, and it's this big uproar. And so German fans are upset.
Let me ask you this in that same vein, okay?
Sure.
Are you getting it?
On this side of the fence over here.
Yeah.
A sea of people. 65,000 raucous motherfuckers, right?
Uh-huh.
Eagerly anticipate your encore. Time to close the show. What are you going to play? If you're any fucking band in the world, what's your encore fucking song to say?
Play some standard. Oh.
Good night.
For which band? I mean,
Any
each
band, any band, your band. What is your song if you were in any band that you would close an encore song with?
I mean, unfortunately for Journey, I think it's probably
it's the one that
Don't
that's
Stop
had a billion
Believing.
downloads. Yeah, it's Don't Stop Believing. Exactly. You could also get away with Faithfully,
The
but I
election
tell you,
set?
That's the Detroit Red Wings anthem.
See, now Metallica should end every show with Enter Sandman because that's the go to sleep song. Like, we're done. Go home and go to sleep.
Well, that's if you're Jimmy Buffett, you have to end it with Margaritaville. Well, he's dead now, but
I don't get the
Um,
Jimmy thing.
let's see. Okay. Yep. Let's see. How do I get him off of the screen there? I'll put Moto in the top. Caveman, tech support. Well, there you go. Let's see.
I got another one. You ready?
Yeah, if you're Def Leppard, you have to end with Pour Some Sugar on Me. You just have to. And nobody's got a problem with that.
Hey. You're sailing around the world. An epic fucking storm comes rolling in. What song plays as you wrestle the wind and waves to stay afloat?
That Viking song, dude.
The Thor song. What's the Led Zeppelin song?
Van
Immigrant
Halen.
song?
Van Halen.
Immigrant song?
Is it Immigrant song?
Oh, Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen.
Van Halen.
The song Van Halen by it's a Viking song.
I don't know that.
It'd probably be Gilligan's Island for me.
Immigrant song.
Immigrant song. I think.
In my
Hey,
head,
guys, how do I go back to viewing everybody on here?
Well, then let me ask you this.
There we go.
Fuckers. When you saw your child, the first time you saw a newborn child, your newborn child, whether it be number 1 or number 4, what song came to your head when you saw that child for the first time?
If it's a girl, Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder?
Is that what happened for you?
No, I don't have any kids. Not that I'm aware of. What have you heard?
Okay. No. That's cool.
With mine, it would be if I did have kids, it would be Whistle While You Work because that would mean I had more workers for the mine.
Oh, I know what it is. If you're on Maury Povich, it's the song you would sing is "It Wasn't Me."
Hey, M3,
Yeah.
did you see that meme I sent you on Instagram?
No.
Oh,
Basically, this girl's like working out at the gym and she's doing squats with the bar on her, but the bar is too heavy, so she gets pushed down and she sits on her Stanley cup, right? You know, the Stanley thermos cups?
Yeah.
Like, and it like literally goes right up her ass, right? And then it shows like Maury going, Stanley, you are the father.
What do you think the best song
Hilarious.
to smoke marijuana to is?
Lowrider? I don't know.
Curtis, I think I said that to you on Instagram as well.
Like Pink Floyd, maybe?
What's the question? What's the best song? What?
What's the best song or album to listen to while smoking marijuana?
The Afro Man song.
I like the Guns N' Roses live acoustic.
Nah, fuck that, man. There's nothing better than Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Moon is good.
While you're watching Wizard of Oz, is that correct? Is that
No,
correct?
no, that's
No. That's the other.
I mean, you can.
the other one.
It lines up. You can watch Dark Side of Oz. You can just type in Dark Side of Oz on YouTube and watch that if you want.
It
But
does.
no, the question was, what's the best album to get high to? And it's Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, hands down.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Hey.
I'm just switching y'all out because apparently, you know what I thought came in when I had problems with the stream earlier, the first one. I was literally in there about to upgrade and pay for the basic plan or whatever instead of the unpaid plan.
So you can
And
have
it
more
was
people.
Yeah, and it was $39.99 a month.
Yeah,
Or
that's insane.
$108 a year or something like save $108 paid yearly. And I'm like, if it were maybe 19 or something, maybe, but 39 was kind of expensive. And
Oh,
I
where
did
you
see,
at,
and
bro?
I don't know if they're gonna put it in the in the free StreamYard, but they claim that you can now do 1080, which I wasn't able to switch my camera to 1080. It says you still have to upgrade, so they may be hiding that behind the paywall. But they
They're
were
gonna be hiding
supposed to be,
everything behind the goddamn
because
paywall.
StreamYard
Another company
sold
bought 'em.
again to somebody else, and so
Did it?
they might be raising. Yeah, recently. So I don't know if they're going to raise the prices on it. Oh, something happened in the private chat.
Yeah, that was a
there.
couple of months
I
ago.
just paid $25.
Digital,
for a
were you playing with K2 Xmas?
Yeah, I was. It sucks, man. I did buy this one on clearance, but he's got the wrong fucking hand.
Oh wow.
I hate that, dude. That's happened to me one other time. I'm like,
Fuck.
Oh, I got that one.
My very first classified Snake Eyes.
Poor
has
lady,
two
where
le-
are you,
He
bro?
literally has 2 left feet.
All I want for Christmas
But
is your 2 left.
Here's a good one.
Yes.
your best
That's
friend.
nice.
No, you're confusing him with Daredevil.
Yeah.
The alternate hit is the best, though.
Oh, the scared cat.
Oh, he's about to get zapped by the sword.
So Caveman likes alternate head. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, head is head.
That just means he's normal.
It's just normal. But he identifies as crazy.
Toys.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Is that all?
Hey,
Where do you keep all your wonderful toys?
This entire room.
Oh,
yeah, that's his whole upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. One day, I told him he needs to do a video tour of it.
I do. If I ever get it damn cleaned up and situated.
You're like
I
me.
want
I've got
it, I will.
boxes over here and boxes over here.
Shit sitting
the closet's
everywhere
full of-
right now.
Electronics
I feel like-
equipment and stuff.
On this side of me is my big Star Wars display. It's a double tiered 4x8 foot table with nothing but 3 3/4 Star Wars on it.
Fucking awesome.
The bottom is prequel. The top is original trilogy.
Where's your Disney? Where's your Disney Star Wars? In the trash.
Ah. Ah.
Oh, that's how that works.
You didn't know? Now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, I've been giving him the finger since he told that dad joke 20 minutes ago.
Hey Viper, you got any more questions?
Like,
Those were
keep your
interesting.
hands off my shtick, man.
For what?
Oh, Curtis, while I was out of town, I
What,
found.
All right, fellas, I'm going to call it a night. I'll see you guys later.
all right, get out of
Well,
That
here.
way
you,
Bull can
Prophet.
jump back
Yeah.
in.
Good, I can let Bull.
We will see you tomorrow.
Oops. We were on-
Well, that was quick as shit. Oh, hello,
Curtis.
bull lady.
He's been here a while. He's been here about 2.5 hours. Prophet
Curtis.
was the first one in.
Curtis, when
Yeah.
I was out of town, I found Micro Galaxy Squadron, Mace Windu's Jedi Interceptor,
Oh, dang.
and the Return of the
Can you show us?
Jedi, Jabba's skiff.
Oh, I seen a Jabba
Do it.
skiff somewhere, I think. I think it's only like $35. Maybe it was on Amazon or something.
No, these were like the Scout class, so they were like the $12, $13.
Oh, okay.
So
Why are
Cool.
toys so damn
Nice.
expensive, dude? Why?
Dinner was expensive, bro.
Yes.
I mean, can you imagine
every
if you-
damn thing is expensive.
I have 5 kids, and this is in the 90s. I can't imagine trying to buy toys for 5 kids today. Fuck.
You need a credit card specified for Christmas.
Them motherfuckers literally will be using popsicle sticks and rocks for toys.
Yeah, man.
That's a good one, Curtis.
Yes.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's a perfect one, huh?
Yeah. It's one of my favorites still to this day. It's one of my favorites.
Yep, yep.
You know,
And
I regret not getting the shattered glass one so that I could have a Decepticon version of it too.
I regret too. I had it and it got canceled on me somewhere.
Wait, digital. The fucking Jetfire is a Decepticon, the original one that Kurt has. I got mine with the Decepticon.
it flips over, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I leave mine Decepticon out because fuck Autobots, man.
Why?
Hey, I was
man?
selling them earlier. I saw on another channel.
There you go, Kurt. Yeah.
I saw on another channel they had the Transformers Knight Rider.
Have you
Have you all seen that?
Yeah. Then they've got Knight Rider.
Oh man, it's got all the sounds. It's got the eye and everything. It's
Oh,
pretty
I haven't
cool.
seen that. No.
I need
Yeah.
somebody to print a robotic David Hasselhoff head to go on that.
Mine's
What would it look like?
mine's on pre-order. that
I don't
night,
know,
right?
like David Hasselhoff
Hey,
throwing
baby.
up hamburgers while he's
Yeah.
drunk.
Showed you a picture.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Bull?
So how did I get back in the backstage again?
Because Prophet left. He can only have 6.
He flip flopped you. He can only have 6 at one time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it's
That's
the free
cool.
version.
Oh, I can. If Prophet wants to come back, I can get out. I'm good.
He was going to bed. He said.
I'm actually on 2 StreamYards underneath the same account. I'm still on Kurt's StreamYard with Mark Cosplay,
Oh,
and
So
I'm
if
also
you
on
have
this
your
StreamYard
account
right now.
God.
Huh?
with 10 windows, can you still use that and get in on this chat? How does that work?
No.
Not.
No, I'd have to go live, and then Ed would have to link with me.
Okay, because I bought it last month for the annual,
Good.
and you can have all these people and shit. But I did it for PAX show so that way I could throw up videos. But then it come to find out, I wasn't in control of the videos I wanted to send up.
Oh,
He was in control of it, so that pissed me off.
at least you try it for a month and don't keep doing it.
The ironic thing is, I'm on 2 StreamYards going through one microphone. You guys can hear me on this StreamYard. Mark can hear me on the other StreamYard using the same microphone.
Yeah.
What
weird.
screen are?
Sweet. Do you have the free version of StreamYard?
I don't have any. I'm just piggybacking off yours and Kurt's that he had earlier.
Oh,
At a backstage, yeah.
oh, so
We
it's
did a
letting you
backstage.
restream mine? Is it letting you restream this?
No, because his wasn't live.
Oh.
His was backstage.
Oh.
And if
okay.
and if I want to talk to Mark Cosplay, I can go up and mute your guys' tab, have a conversation with Mark, mute Mark's tab, and come back, unmute y'all's, and have a conversation with y'all.
Oh, fuck all that,
Oh, that's
dude.
awesome.
Fuck all
It's really
that.
fast.
Bull's
That's
gonna have
ironic,
Once-
but you can
once
do
get
that.
the workflow,
Bull's
it
gonna have
works.
his own show
That is-
soon.
It's better just to merge the 2 shows together and everybody talk shit.
Merge.
Touch tips.
We can do that.
Synergy.
Touch tips.
2024. Synergy.
Don't make fun of my piece, bro.
Yeah, Caveman. I saw that Razil Kane, he was streaming on his channel.
Yeah, I think he was
It popped
going. What the hell was he doing tonight?
He's been going for a couple hours like us, so he may not be on there now.
I don't know what. I don't remember. I remember seeing him on Instagram that he was having a live. but I don't remember what. the
Hey,
hell
Mark,
it
can you
was.
still hear me?
I can.
I hear
Can
you.
you guys hear Mark? Mark, talk and see if they can hear you.
No.
He can't whisper. He's whispering. Mark, talk
Somebody's
to him.
singing that sounds like
He said, "Cochino."
No.
Yeah.
Gino.
Gino. It's classic, dude. I love it.
Dark
Hey.
crystal motherfucker.
AF3.
Yo,
Mira, it opens.
you
Holy
click
shit,
play.
it opens.
Oops, come back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's streaming tonight.
Oh, I fucking
Well,
love
it's
I love
Saturday
you
night,
guys.
Sunday morning.
Saturday night, high and dry.
Tomorrow I have an 8:00 football game.
ooh.
On purpose?
at night.
Like on
You
TV,
playing the
or you got to
NFL?
go
That's
to it.
crazy, dude.
At
It's
night,
on TV.
motherfucker. There ain't no games at 8:00 in the morning on a Sunday.
Oh, 8 p.m. motherfucker.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking 8 a.m. too, bro.
NBC.
Yeah, fuck that,
NBC.
dude.
Lions, Rams.
That's 5 my time. Hit me up. I'll if you unless you're gonna like chill. Go.
Yeah,
on
I
Sunday.
thought football didn't start until Thursday.
Hey, Kurt, you should run that shit in the backstage, and we'll watch it together.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I would be down for that, dude. I really would.
Hey, who was the team playing in Rio de Janeiro or some shit today?
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. The Eagles in Miami, I think, or somebody else.
Green Bay.
Something like that. I saw on TV. I'm like, damn.
Kurt's like, y'all ain't gonna fuck with my
NFL
Detroit
started
mojo.
yesterday?
I don't know why. I don't know why they trying to introduce that shit into Rio.
Bro, I didn't think about
they
that.
They can't fucking afford to go to football games.
I was thinking football started next Thursday, but it's not. It started yesterday.
Yeah, or Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, Brazil and shit.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Fucker, I forgot the first games.
Why does Brazil have anything to do with it?
Just international, just coverage.
They're trying to introduce the real football to Brazil.
Okay.
They're trying to get worldwide football.
American football
going. So they'll send them to like Mexico City, London. I think they've been to Paris. I think.
It's the new world order, the one world government, one world football. Fuck, man.
Illegal immigrants I've seen cross the border wearing Miami.
Why can't we do shirts versus skins, and skins have to be females?
Oh no!
You'll watch that, wouldn't you?
All in yogas.
Oh man, we used to watch the ladies' lingerie football backstage here.
Yeah,
it was great.
Sweet.
It's funny to watch that shit, dude, because they're
I never watched that. I'm not sure what Kurt talked about. I've never watched that backstage.
It's pretty good. I was there. I watched all of it.
It's good.
And I see it before. I see it before that shit too. Oh yeah, Mark. Cochino GT 500. Oh, wait, what was?
I'm not here. I'm not here.
I have that. Is that
I'm not here.
Is that the bath or the?
No, it's the werewolf by night. I missed the bath, so I got the werewolf by night.
I mean, what's the difference? It should be identical, right?
I think the chest piece is different, and I think the rest of it is the same. Because I don't think the bath has those ribs.
When did this come out?
In the middle of the chest. This one just came out.
Yeah.
What about the werewolf? Did the werewolf come out yet?
No. This is the only thing, and it's only because most of it is reuse.
I have the bath, and that was back when I was collecting only baths, and I was selling all the figures. So I sold all that Netflix.
Oh man, that whole Netflix wave, and
I sold the whole fucking wave.
I want to say that had Blade in it too, didn't it?
It did. I sold that shit, and he would look good sitting in that fucking Robin Racer right now. And I sold that shit.
Oh yes, he would.
Like 3 years ago, I sold it, and it had the Daredevil. He had the chick.
Yep.
I'm not here.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
Yep, Jessica Jones.
I want to watch Daredevil now.
I can't remember who
it had. Bullseye in it too, but it was the comic book Bullseye.
I still have the Bullseye because I opened it because I wanted it, but the rest of them I kept sealed, only except taking out the Bath figure. It was like sealed content type deal, and I sold them.
Dude,
it had the Punisher guy in it too. The guy that played Punisher.
It had the Burn Paul Punisher in it.
Did you guys like the Netflix Daredevil series?
I did, yeah.
I did too.
I never watched it, but I could.
Jessica Jones was okay. The only one I really didn't care for was Iron Fist.
They could have did it a little better. I was into the female chick that was on it.
Yeah, so was every dude in that show.
No, there's no.
Not just because she looked good, she was actually good. She was like the best. She had the best fighting skills and everything in that show.
Sweet.
Can forget, baby.
Yeah, digital. I went on a Marvel Legends bath deal for like 3 years. I was trying to collect every bath they put out. They were doing like 4, 5, 6 a year.
Yeah.
I was buying all these fucking figures I didn't want. I was end up trying to sell them. I have totes of them upstairs in the attic, man.
Oh, do you got anything you might want to sell?
I don't know. I got a lot of it up there. I probably won't sell my baths because I have like 20 baths that I collected in like a 2-year period, 3-year period, and I'm gonna keep them all. Because that's what I was focused on, right? That's my deal.
Right. Well, I mean, collect what you like. You know what I mean?
Well, I stopped that 2 years ago or whatever, year and a half ago.
Hey, doctor says I
But
got
yeah,
a problem.
they were just a couple of years. Oh, is it coming out? Oh man, that's
Look
you
at
rubbed on your mouse
Oh
pad.
god,
much
it
again,
got on
didn't
my
you?
screen. Oh damn. Oh, this is disgusting. This is so nasty.
The last bath, one of the last baths I got was the Deadpool, the monster Deadpool or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember
What's
that
it
one.
called?
See, I passed. I didn't
haven't
like
opened
that
it.
one, and I didn't like any of the damn figures in that wave.
I think that Deadpool was pretty fucking cool though, but I just never opened it. I got the strong guy. I think he was one of the last ones I did too.
I got the strong guy, but you know, I've got all of the X Factor team except for the Havoc and Polaris.
Okay.
So I'm hoping eventually they come back around and do it. Yeah, it was a 2-pack.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping eventually they come back around and release those again, since how they're going
the one with
through
the green
a lot
hair
of that right now.
Is that the chick with the green hair?
Yeah. The daughter of Magneto, or at least at one point she was the daughter of Magneto. I think they fucking retcon that shit now. I don't think Wanda and Pietro are his children anymore either, which is fucked up. Yeah.
I'm looking for a Moon Knight.
Oh, that looks good right there.
Well, you know they got the one coming out with the gold pieces on it.
Yeah, I got that on pre-order.
All right, cool.
That's actually the West Coast Avengers version.
I had
of
the
it.
black Moon Knight and the white one, and I can't remember which one was a Walgreens exclusive. I had it first, and they came up with the second one. I sold both of those things.
The black one was the Walgreens.
Okay, yeah, that was the first one. Then they came up with the white one, like 2 years later.
And the white one was a damn Target exclusive.
Yeah,
twice.
I had both of those. Never opened them.
Target exclusive.
I watched the series and fuck Moon Knight.
I like the series. I thought it was.
The series
I won't say it was great, but
I think
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I don't know why I sold those. I don't think I didn't have really a connection with it. I think it was just the joy of the hunt. Like, oh my god, exclusive! Oh god, I found this. Let me buy it.
Yeah. I've done that a couple of times.
I like
oh my god, I can't believe I found this in the wild.
Yeah, like I can't.
I don't really want it, but
I can't put it back. That'd be stupid.
If I put it back, somebody else will get it.
Yeah, that's that gay shit I used to think.
Nah, but I got when they re-released the solid white one, I picked that one up.
Yeah, I mean I did too, man. I just never opened it. Just never
M3, yes.
Nice. That's really good, man. I like that shot a lot.
Oh, that looks good right there. That was you?
What's he seeing behind E-Man that makes him stunned? That stunned look on his face.
Yeah. It looks like Merman and shit.
Cringer?
Yeah.
No, Cringer's always scared. Hence the name Cringer.
No,
he's like, oh my god, Adam sharded.
No, he doesn't. It could be anything. A fucking butterfly could fly by and he'd look like that.
Oh no.
Oh no, a butterfly.
Damn, Mark.
Snarf.
Hey, Mark, tell them I'm still talking to you and you're listening to me on a live stream while I'm talking to them. I'm a dude playing a dude.
I'm a dude playing a dude.
Mark sent this picture.
Picture. Ooh, that's not a picture. That's a video.
Nice.
You can hold a drink in there. Thanks, Mark.
Hey, somebody's echoing.
Mark, that's marking his selfies, I guess.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hello? When he was taking that video, he probably recorded us talking.
Oh dear.
That's awesome.
Now I hear it now. It's kind of crazy.
Is it me? Because here I go. I'm off mute.
Hello?
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 I'm just doing the, Mark. I think it is you, M3.
Me? Me?
Me,
Just kidding.
me, me, me.
Me.
Hey, Pop, what's up?
Pop Trump.
Pop's here. What's up, Pops?
Poppy the Trunky.
What's up, Pops?
Hello, chat.
Hey, Pop, how did you find Ed Geek Homeworld, dude? That's crazy seeing you. I was thinking about you today. Yes, I was thinking about you today.
He's psychic.
Crazy. Matter of fact, I think it was last night, dude.
He's either psychic or he's psycho. We don't know yet.
Oh, is that the Power of the Primes one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one pretty good.
I found
like
the other
face
one.
on it. That looks like the Decepticon. The face on that one looks like the Decepticon logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk with the
Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime.
okay. Yeah, I saw that at Target the other day.
Yeah, me too. I was
That
like,
one-
that's
it's
it right
not-
there in the picture. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's not a bad one.
I carried it around in my cart, my shopping cart for about 15, 20 minutes and like put it back and then picked it up and I put it back and I bought Swoop because Swoop was there too. Got Swoop.
Yeah.
Left, came home.
I'm still
And
waiting
later on that
mine.
night, I went back like 3 hours later and bought it. I was like,
Look what I got. It's eggplant juice.
Hey,
that
Pop
sounds
Trump loves
not
Swoop.
great.
He's a Swoop lover.
What?
Oh, you like swoop?
Pop
Let me show you a little
says, yeah.
swoopy.
Pop
Show you some swoop action. Little
I'm
swoopy swoop.
still waiting on my swoop. I'm
Bam, there's a swoop.
Where'd you order yours
Bam,
from,
swoopy.
Curtis?
Swoopy.
I ordered from
Swoopy.
Amazon
Swoopy.
and Big Bad
Swoopy.
Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store says I have it there, but it hasn't shipped.
I should have left mine
I
at
don't
Big
even
Bad
know if
Toy
we got
Store, but
The money
I
got
canceled
taken.
it. I canceled it when Entertainment Earth was having a sale where you spend so much and you get so much off.
Yeah.
So I switched it over to them. It's supposedly coming in October.
He said Giga swoop.
But
Mine says September. That's all it says. Nothing.
you can't always go by that on Big Bad Toy Store.
yeah, they'll send you a fucking email at 2:30 a.m. talking about your shipment's about
Every
to
month
ship.
changes to a different month. It took a long time for my King Conan.
Because I got Bombshell is sitting in there. It's the
Where?
last damn
Where's your King
Insecticon I'm
Conan?
waiting on. And he's been sitting, in my
BBTS.
pre-orders, and they just keep changing it every month to the
Yeah.
current month as to when it's coming.
Right.
Sometimes they do
I don't
that.
think it's ever coming.
Me too. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm gonna be
I'm
upset.
like, I need that goddamn Insecticon. I gotta at least have the original 3.
Yeah. Which one is it you're missing?
Bombshell.
Last one.
Oh, I think I got an extra one. I think. I gotta check if it's Bombshell. One of the Insecticons, I have an extra one.
And I've got
Either Bombshell or the other.
I just got in. Well, I won't say I just got in. That's probably about a month ago. I got the Amazon Doom and Destruction
Dude,
3-pack
where's my
with the 2 deluxe Insecticons.
Oh, I want that. Oh, I did get that one. Yeah. I got stuff
That's
up.
how much shit we buy. Chat and
I know,
internet.
right?
We
My
forget
shit.
shit we buy. Well, yeah, man, I want that. Wait a minute, I have 2 of them.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I'm looking for my shit.
He lost something.
Oh shit!
Somebody swapped his
No,
coin.
no, it was being
Swiping, no
stolen.
swiping.
Where the fuck I put it?
Carpet monster strikes again.
Carpet muncher, what?
The
Oh,
carpet
you know-
monster.
No,
Oh,
you know what I do.
He eats your fucking accessories,
Yeah.
bastard.
Oh man, that sucks, bro. Where's my shit?
That's not what he's talking about, probably. Accessories.
No,
Or maybe.
It's river shit. I want to watch my races, bro.
What are you looking
Shit,
for?
if it's
My remote.
Oh, I thought you said braces. I was like, what?
I was like, what is that?
I want to watch my races, dude. I love.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Turn on the light.
See,
Turn
fuck
the light
marijuana.
on.
Fuck marijuana. Fuck.
Hey,
that.
Mark, you
Fuck
still here?
marijuana.
Okay,
I
hey,
don't
Mark.
fuck marijuana.
Mark, it's like you're here with us, but you're on a different thing. I can hear Mark talking to me. It's funny.
Hey, Mark's sitting on my lap.
You're hearing voices.
2 inner tubes and shit.
No.
I'm gonna make it.
But you know, 30% of the pop. I think
I can make it anywhere.
I think it's 30% of the population doesn't have an inner voice, which I think is fucking weird.
What the fuck is an
Weird.
inner voice?
Like when you're talking to yourself
Yeah.
inside your brain and your soul and your human.
And they
I
don't.
think,
have
I
it?
think you know what my theory is. That inner voice is actually God, and those people that don't have it are the ones committing their most heinous crimes because they don't have that.
That is
conscience
not true.
I
It's not
talk
true.
to bro.
I don't think
All
that's
the time I
true.
talk to myself.
That is bullshit.
Is it? I don't know. I could be wrong. My inner voice tells me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong, bro.
Yeah, but there's like 30% of people don't have that, meaning that they can sit in silence when they're not speaking out loud.
Right.
And we can't
I
because
can't- I
we're
can't
we're
do
talking
that.
about something to ourselves.
What does the word silence mean anyway? I don't think I know the meaning of that.
Yeah, it's like when you're thinking, okay, I got to do this.
It means
over
you're
here.
telling your wife to shut the fuck up before you kill her.
Oh no, that won't happen. I'll get my. I don't
That'd be
get my
the other
house
way
built.
around.
Dang.
I'm
She
overdue
called
for
me.
an
She called me
ass-whooping,
one
but not
day. It's like
today.
I have to cancel Ed's podcast this week because I killed his ass. He was talking too much. He drank
somebody
a
will say-
fucking 6 pots of coffee, and I killed his ass.
Too many of these damn Coke Zeros.
In the Walmart bathroom.
Oh yeah. Be honest, I had to clean the Walmart.
Stop
bathroom,
drinking
ladies'
those
bathroom one
Coca-Colas.
time. That was the worst.
I had a manager tell me to clean the
Horrific thing.
bathrooms one time. I told him to fuck
Who
off.
is that, bro? Who is that, M3?
Who's what?
Who is that? That girl you just sent me.
Oh, Alexis, Texas.
That's Alexis, Texas?
I know. It looks small
Animated
for
shit, dude.
too, but
Hey,
hey,
guys,
baby,
we're
Not backstage. Simmer down.
shit, bro.
We're live.
Let's not forget the fucking flappy vagina on Alexis.
Oh God. Mute him, Ed. Mute him.
Who am I muting now?
I give you permission to mute Moto and M3 talking about flappy stuff.
sorry.
If it flaps enough, will it fly away?
If it flaps, they will come.
I'm not talking about flop shit, bro. I don't
Oh my god, dude.
Maybe it's too much.
Imagine
money.
the points of those flaps tickling your balls at every downward thrust.
Hey,
God dang.
hey, Bo, we need you to simmer down, Bo. We're live.
That's how you leave the snail trail.
If I need to end the stream and we go backstage, I'm cool with that too.
Hey, let's all
You need to get the fuck out of here right now, y'all.
no, let's all conjure up our inner Bo. All right. Bo.
Rooter to the tutor.
Let's
Yes,
all
sir.
say the most vulgar, crazy shit ever for
Yeah.
5
Eddie.
minutes.
You gotta
Eddie,
eat
Ed, Ed,
Yes.
Ed,
Yes.
you just got to eat more ass.
That's what my preacher told me.
Oh, it's Skinemax.
Oh my Lord.
You.
Oh.
Hey, Kurt, Ed has 69 subs. It's not gonna like 68 because I'm number 69.
Well, I got 70 now because of Mark.
Yeah,
Good
this
job,
is
Mark.
that Bo Ed that does that on Kaz's show all the time.
And he's serious
And
too.
then
He's
he
serial.
fucking falls asleep.
Yeah, then he falls
He does and burns down his garage with cigarettes and
Yeah,
drops
yeah,
wine
a
glasses.
cigarette that's like ash is like this long, like it's just hanging.
Hey, Ed, we're all screaming at him, Bo, Bo, don't burn yourself.
Fire, fire.
Oh, wake up.
He dropped the wine. He dropped like the wine glass or bottle one time and like was cleaning it up and stepped on it and cut his foot.
I tell you, if y'all
I
want
love
a
the
good
guy.
laugh, it's not
He gets
supposed
a
to be
little
funny.
cray-cray.
But there's a Fire Country. It's a show that's out. It's got like 2 seasons. They're getting a 3rd season. All these firefighters, and they spend more time. They have the most ridiculous things happen, like the CGI is just really kind of wonky. It's hilarious. They don't mean it to be funny, but the people are so millennial. They're so in their feelings that they can't even fight the fire because they're arguing over this and that.
God,
It's totally like that. Oh my God. We binged it and
Big
we're laughing
M,
our asses
what's up,
off.
brother?
Big
What's up, Big M? Wait, how did Big M find this channel?
What up, Big M?
He wants to get good quality.
Smart cookie, bro.
That algorithm picks up who we are.
If
Ed,
you know, you
continue.
know, man.
We already subbed him.
Ed, continue, bro, please.
Oh.
God damn, Ed.
Damn, dude, how many beers did you
You need
have?
to go
bro?
wipe.
I feel
No
better
more
now.
beers for that guy.
You better get the damn wet wipes.
You want a fucking
You
omelet?
nasty sons of bitches.
Bro?
We got to clean up on aisle 4.
We're taking
That's
the
from that
Ed to
Walmart
Waffle House
stuff.
right now for hash browns.
That
Let's go.
time I had to clean the ladies' bathroom, and that was the worst thing. They sprayed it on the wall. I was like, nope, you're just gonna have to fire me.
Like, hold on.
Like,
When
nope.
I will tell you,
Whoa,
the
back
damn
up.
women's
Spraying
bathroom
on
is
the wall?
nasty.
Worse than the men's.
Yep,
Yes.
same thing in the military. In the military, no matter where you went, the women's bathroom was way worse.
Nasty.
Because they don't sit on the toilet, they'll just spray that shit everywhere.
Well, it's not just
Need more
that either,
cosplay
man.
still here?
They leave like used feminine products all over the fucking bathroom and shit too.
Yeah.
See,
It's
women are
nasty.
fucking nasty, dude.
They're like, we ain't got to clean this bathroom, so fuck it.
So one time I had one of those
Women
horrible
are
managers, and she made me go in and clean the bathroom. She was like really just on my shit. So I freaking I had gloves on. I taped the gloves up. I had I went in there like it was chemicals.
A homemade hazmat.
I made up my homemade hazmat stuff. I had so many pairs of gloves on, and I had goggles. I got goggles and everything. It's like, no, you're gonna have to give me proper equipment. I got my head, and guess what? She never made me clean the restroom again. And I barely cleaned it when I went in there. It wasn't dirty that time, but I was
I
like,
know, but it's still, it's somebody else's shit. you know?
exactly. And I wouldn't do that
Fuck
ever
that.
again. Oh no. You would just have to fire me.
I don't
I'm
give a
sorry.
fuck. Love can go deep, but there ain't that much love.
Ain't that much love.
Nah.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Literally.
Literally.
No, I had one tell me one time clean the bathroom. I just looked at him and said, "Fuck you."
Clean the back
I
of
was
your
like,
what?
nope. I had a manager tell me one time clean the bathroom. I just looked at him and said, "Fuck you." Nope.
Oh yeah.
I ain't
Fuck
doing that
you.
shit.
And he's like, okay, but I still need you to clean the bathroom.
Nope.
Was there like a?
I just went on about my business.
Hey, there's no reason to clean the bathroom if it stays clean. You know what I mean? Like every half hour, somebody's got to sign their name in there. Boop, 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 boop.
And right after 9/11, we had this. We were in this store not too long after that. It was a newer store, and we had a lady. And I swear to God, I'd never seen anybody clean a restroom like her. She was she was very OCD, and she went in there and saw they were using the overnight. People use some kind of powder, white powder that you sprinkle around there. And it's supposed to like make it smell good in there or whatever it does. She went and reported it and had them, and they called 911, had the freaking hazmat team come in there, and it cost us like thousands of dollars, and they sprayed them bathrooms down clean. Yeah, it was powder because they thought this is when people were finding anthrax in places supposedly.
Yeah.
So it happened to be like white powder, and she reported it, and she got, and people were giving her hell, and I pulled her in my office. I said, "Listen, you did what you thought was the right thing." I said, "Some people might be mad at you." I said, "But I'd rather you be overcautious than undercautious, and because so many people let stuff slip by." So I mean, but when she cleaned the bathroom, I tell you, when I'm saying you could go and eat off the toilet seat after she cleaned it, I'd never seen anybody clean a restroom like this lady. And when she passed away, dude, seriously, it wasn't a week after. It wasn't a week after she had passed away. Sometime later.
What?
And well, no, I didn't. It
Well,
wasn't a week after
apparently you
that.
can eat off any toilet seat because it's made of ceramic and like viruses and stuff
Evidently,
can't
she
stick
died
to it.
2 weeks
Yeah.
later. So
But
Supposedly.
it was years later or something. She had passed on or something, and then we didn't have maintenance, and the difference was freaking night. In like a week after she had passed, it was night and day. Man, you wouldn't even want to go in the restroom. It was disgusting. I was
why
like,
you
God, I
hired a
wish she
white
was still
guy,
here.
huh? You hired a white guy, huh?
I don't, actually, no. I think some of the when they did a raid on the Russian crews that were in there doing the floor crews and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that when they.
You remember that?
yeah.
You remember that?
The
Caveman?
Russian. Well, they weren't Russians. They were Ukrainians.
Were they Ukrainian? Okay, there was something. Yeah.
It was a bunch.
And,
They just had Ukrainians in all the friggin' stores
Crazy.
Yeah.
doing
And
the
that was just
floors.
coming.
It was crazy,
Yeah, and
y'all.
so
Y'all are
they
fucking
secretly
crazy.
disappeared those people, and then they hired people back. But we could tell you some horror stories. Me and Caveman have been through it. We've seen some things. That's why we have PTSD.
Yeah, I have no
From
faith
that.
in humanity at
Oh
all.
my God,
Yeah.
y'all need to come to the Wild Wild West.
The Wild West.
That's not the Will Smith Wild Wild West, is it?
I
ain't
know,
going
yeah.
there.
No.
Full Mogi.
I don't want to be stuck in the Western where they
That's
slap like
full Mogi.
bitches.
A Wild Wild West.
Keep my singer's name out your fucking mouth.
Oh, that was in Deadpool too. With these.
I'll tell you what, man. He's a better man than I am because they'd have had to get the police and the SWAT team and everything else and they'd haul me off his ass.
Yeah.
I'd have beat the shit out of him.
But I love what he said in the special when he was
walking away like he's Pimp Daddy. Man,
When
fuck you, motherfucker! Your fucking jaw's coming off your skull.
he said, but of all the things that he did to me, he's like, it didn't matter because what she did to him was worse than anything.
Yeah, I saw that. His episodes, Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Netflix. He's like,
you know,
dang.
Title bitch.
My
bitch,
dad.
Use all that. What's her best movie? Night of the Demons, or Demon Night? That's her best movie. Come on, man.
No, my dad always taught me. He said, you better not start the fight, but you damn sure better finish it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My mom was the one that taught me how to fight. I had a cousin that used to pick up.
I'm just so disappointed, dude. I used to love Will Smith. He was my favorite actor when all the other ones were going away, and he was the upcoming one. And when he pulled that shit at the Oscars just because his bitch looked at him sideways, this cheating fucking cunt of a fucking human being looked at him sideways, so he had to go up there and perform. And then when he done performing, but in his suit like he's a motherfucker, dude, I wanted to beat the shit out of that motherfucker on principle. Stallone.
Plus, he slapped like a bitch.
No, look, dude, they don't give it. It's about the size of the fight in the dog.
He's a cuck.
He's a cuck.
And
he's a fucking cuck.
Allegedly, he's been rammed in the ass so hard, it looked like murder, according to one eyewitness who went in the door.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Getting pumped hard, dude.
Well, you know who they said one of the kingpins of that was Quincy Jones. Said he's the one that initiated. He got Will Smith to Fresh Prince and all that because he was executive producing that. And they say he kind of initiated him into stuff. And the P Diddy Duty Daddy, whatever his name is, he's all part of that stuff too.
They all sold their soul and shit.
Freaky motherfuckers, dude.
Hey, I wouldn't want to fuck Will Smith if somebody was paying me to. I'd be like, no.
Dude, I don't even want to fuck a girl's asshole, let alone a man's ass.
Lies.
Regardless, I'm still going to watch Independence Day.
Cock-a-doo-doo up there. Fuck that. There's a reason why I was created that way. Cock-a-doo-doo.
You have a sign on your butt that says one way.
Exit only.
Yeah, man.
Exit
Yeah, I don't know about that shit, man. I don't know
to
why.
each their own.
I do. That's cock-a-doo-doo in my pee-pee hole. Ain't gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying I don't know why another dude would want to fuck another dude. I don't
Yeah,
I don't get it either.
I don't have any get to that.
I want to
So-
hear this motherfucker grunt. Oh
And it was supposed to be that's what their rituals are in Hollywood is every dude becomes a fucking faggot, dude. Instantly.
Well, John
That's
Cena,
really
when he came out on the awards show, was at the Oscars out there like almost butt naked. They said that was an initiation for John Cena. And they said, watch his career in the next few years. All of a sudden, he's going to be the next big star. So we'll see.
That was
Well,
his,
he's already
that
done
was his
9
big
movies. He's done hella movies since that.
So I don't know. I mean, that's
so you just
what I
gotta
heard.
have the V to the dick. You just can't have a dick. As long as you get the V to the dick, you're good.
You got to identify it.
You got no dick. Who cares?
No docking for motor.
Just needs a V.
No docking. Oh dear. No spaceport.
Motor's an anti-docker.
No hatch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Nothing in the airlock.
Airlock denied.
It's
And
Pressurized for
Access
one
denied.
way.
And if the
I'm sorry.
bangs are
David, I
hairspray
can't
like
do
this,
that.
bro. Oh fuck!
I'm
It
not-
is on like Donkey Kong. You're lucky if you get 30 seconds.
I'm happy there's a reach around. That's all I'm saying.
Never mind.
Uh,
I'm trying to get that visual out of my head.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Cochino. Cochino.
It's already
You did it
paying
to
rent up
yourself,
there.
bro. You did it to yourself.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
See, now look what you're dealing with. Hope you're happy with yourself right now.
Have some. Ugh, that is gross. It's like alien goo
Well,
coming out
quit
of my mouth.
playing
fat.
with it. God damn.
It's all over my hands. I can't get it off my hands. That is right.
Just like a real boogie.
Oh, dear.
Does it have a smell? Does it smell like belly button, bro?
Oh man.
It smells,
Does it?
it
Does it
smells like
smell like belly
nothing.
button?
Next thing you know, Moto, we're gonna see him. He's gonna be wiping his hair like Something About Mary when she goes out with yeah.
Anyway.
I forgot to put mousse in my hair. Oh, you've got some.
Oopsies.
Great, thank you. She got the quail.
Yeah. Oh, that movie was hilarious.
Fucking
It
A,
was.
dude. Fucking A. Beans above the Frank.
Yeah, did you get
He
the
was
scenes above the frame?
masturbating. He was masturbating. Motherfucker.
Have you seen my wiener?
He was masturbating.
Oh dear God.
That shit was awesome, dude.
They don't even make comedies like that anymore. I don't think they're allowed
Fuck
to.
no,
They even
dude.
make
People would
comedies
fucking
anymore?
Shit their pants, dude.
I haven't seen a good
Disgusting.
comedy in the longest.
But when that motherfucker was being escorted in an ambulance and not the stepbrother, but the brother was saying he was masturbating. He was masturbating. That shit had me rolling, dude.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Oh, and I never had old dude pegged for Woogie till the end of the damn movie.
Right.
I had no idea that that's who it was.
We didn't see with all the breakouts and shit.
Yeah,
Wait, what movie?
I just something about Mary.
Oh, okay.
Something
I've
About
seen
Mary.
that only one time.
What?
Yeah, only
I'll
one
watch
time.
it again, man. That
Yeah,
movie's
I know,
fucking
right?
hilarious.
Yeah, have you ever seen something or That's the Wrong Missy or Wrong Missy? with David Spade. Oh, dude.
Was Chris Farley in it with him?
No. This is.
No, I hadn't seen it then because I don't find David Spade funny by himself.
Okay, so
He's
in
just
this movie, he's kind of like the guy that gets hooked up with this girl on the airplane, and she sends him her number, but she has the same name as this other girl. So this other girl that he met, and she's like wacko, right? And so he ends up hooking up with her, thinking it's her. They go to Hawaii together, and she's the funny one in the movie. He's like the man. So it's crazy funny, dude.
I think the last David Spade movie I watched was Joe Dirt. I'm like, I'm done with this motherfucker.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I can't remember the last film of his I've seen.
Okay. I've only seen Grown Ups. That one. I never seen his Chris Farley. That's what Pac always gets me on. He's like, you've never seen what's the one with Chris Farley and him?
Tommy Boy.
What is it?
Tommy Boy.
That's funny as shit. That movie's funny as hell.
Yeah, you gotta watch that, bro.
Especially with the M&Ms in the car and all. Oh god, that's hilarious.
That's cool. Yeah, Pac thinks it's funny too.
Oh yes. Is that the one where he says, "Brother's got a hug"? It's like Chris Farley was just so hilarious. He was so over the top. He always reminded me of John Candy. He was like the next generation John Candy kind of character, actor, comedian, or whatever.
Man, John Candy was way more laid low than Chris Farley was. Chris Farley,
super hyper version.
I just saw a Sam Kinison video today.
Back to School was on, and I caught that. I caught the Sam Kinison part. That's like my favorite part of the film. He's talking about Vietnam and all that, and he's yelling at the girl, and talking about the Korean conflict with Rodney Dangerfield. that whole thing is hilarious.
Yeah.
And Sam Kinison was awesome.
Sam Kinison was right at the same time as Andrew Dice Clay, and Jim Carrey was only like 17 or 18 years old at the time.
Really? Wow.
3 or 4 years.
That's true.
Crazy. I like all the old Saturday Night Lives, dude. I used to watch Saturday Night Lives when they were black and white. Eddie Murphy was Gumby, I believe, and he was also
I'm Gumby, damn it.
Yeah, he was also what's his name? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and shit.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, boys and girls. It's a wonderful day. Won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah.
Hello, boy. This is CILL. Kill my landlord. Oh God, he was so funny back then.
CLIF. Kill.
And freaking was it Steve Hartman came in? Was that the one? The actor that the one his like wife shot him in the head or killed him or something.
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman. Yeah. He shot himself. I thought his wife or something.
No, it was self-inflicted.
He was incredibly funny.
Cochino, yeah.
Yeah, right. Dark Crystal, man. Dark Crystal. Sometimes you can't help it when you hold it. It just goes right there, you know? What can you do?
Boop, boop. Dark Crystal.
It's totally a Dark Crystal doll, dude. Come on now.
Yeah, dude. Yes, sir. That looks exactly like that. We were just talking about Dark Crystal the other night too on Kurt's show on Pac's show. Shit. Oh no, wait. The fuck were we talking about that, Kurt?
Somewhere.
Oh, last night on Kaz is the dude that was wearing the motherfucking the vulture mask and shit, and the hoodie. I was like, shit, that shit looks like Dark Crystal right there, man.
Yeah, M3, I caught some of that last night when you were talking about the Batman 1966 figures I had on there. I thought some of those were pretty cool. Damn, he disappeared. Ran him off.
I own two Batmans. In all my collection, only 2 Batmans. How many do you have, Moto? Moto stepped away for a second.
He had to clean up on all.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a bunch of Batmans.
Okay, he's cool. Okay. I had the Batwing, the animated Batwing. I had the animated.
What, the McFarlane one or the
No, the animated series came in a red box. Fucking the Batmobile came in a I think it was a maroon box or black. No, it was a maroon box, and it said animated on it, and it's big too, like this big.
For 6-inch scale.
Yeah, and it had the lights in the back, all the fucking.
Oh, that was the ones. DC Direct.
DC Direct. Thank you. Yeah,
and because those are the ones. Those are actually the same molds that McFarlane is using now. Is Batman animated stuff.
Yeah.
Somehow he's. I don't know if he purchased DC Direct or if part of his deal was that he got those molds to you. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Say it's the same damn molds he's using.
How about you, Ed? You got a lot of Batmans?
Not really. No, I'm mainly like Marvel. I don't have as many like action figures. More Star Wars. I certainly don't have close to what any of y'all have.
You have what you have what we all should have. We should have never fucking went beyond that.
Y'all have impressive collections.
Look, man, it's addiction.
It is addiction. Yeah, I ran out of money before all of y'all, so I can't afford none of that.
Was all that tech?
I got this Batman.
Adam West.
I still think Keaton's the best Batman.
Yeah, I was telling my daughter that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh no. Now Robert Patterson for me.
I can't believe, Ed, that you picked Keaton over Bale.
I do like Bale, but it's so forced. With hindsight, it's so forced. The voice on that. If you
Bale's a bitch.
Bale can be.
My life. I don't like Bale.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, Bale's a bitch, dude.
Yeah, I heard about all that with him. I'm like, damn.
What was that on set of Terminator Salvation when he was a bitch?
Some shit like
Terminator Salvation.
That in his light or whatever. Get out of my light!
Yeah, fucking faggot.
Oh, y'all! I was on the set of Galveston. I won't say the name of the film, Galveston, or the actor Ben Foster. And we were this dry cleaner, and we had, is it Bo Bridges was in there? He was like some gangster dude, and you had damn it, what's the girl's name? I can't think of her name. She's really cute.
Let's call her Chica.
Hold on, let me look at my thing.
Oh, Fonda.
Call her Cochina. Cochina.
Elle Fanning.
Yeah. Oh, Kate Winslet.
No.
It's a Kate Winslet.
And we were on the set with the sound department, and I actually got to see part of her N. If you see where the N is,
yeah,
you'll know what I saw. But anyway, we were doing this thing, and it was taking like 10. He was supposed to walk up outside
in
this dry cleaner with a gun, and he's supposed to like say something and like shoot. And we did 16 takes of it, and he kept getting the take wrong, and he yelled at the cameraman, and was just like, and we had a French director, Melanie Laurent, I think was her name, and she was awesome, and she's a French filmmaker, so it's 1 or 2 takes, and then on to the next scene. She didn't mess around. She knows time is money, and so she just let him have his little on-set tantrum. And everybody's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then he went back to one, and he did it and got it done. But he didn't even apologize, and he never showed up at the wrap party. But Elle Fanning got us these cute little, since we filmed at the beach a lot, she got us these little sandals that said "thank you," and everybody on the set, she gave them to everybody, even if you were just like, if you were lower totem pole of the. She was really nice to people, and she actually showed up at the wrap. I think she showed up at the wrap party just for a little bit. It was like at the what do you call it? The veterans VFW, is that what it's called? Something like that. So she showed up there, and that was pretty cool. But he didn't even bother to show up. And literally during the filming, he won a Spirit Award because he was with, who is it? The actor that almost died, that had cancer. It's not Bo Bridges. It wasn't him. It was the other actor. And they redid that movie. There was a movie. damn it, I can't remember.
Curtis, this is not the Gong Show.
It's not the Gong Show.
No, go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I can't think of what the film was, but he won a Spirit Award, and then we were instructed not to congratulate him when he came back on set, because everybody wanted to say like congratulations, wanted to give him a cake or something. Some people were, and we were instructed we were not to do that, because when he was there, he was a method actor. He has to be in the moment. Of course, I don't remember him doing that when he was playing Angel in X-Men 3, but he was just very intense when yeah, and the film sucked, but watching it being made the 20 days that I was on set, it was only a 25-day shoot, and the film was much different than what it ended up being.
I'm coming. Oh, fuck.
You said we will wait.
I know.
This is stupid, dude.
I can't help it, dude. I can't help it. I'm having a good time.
Dude.
Life is too short to give two shits about other people's opinion.
And they're like assholes. Everybody has them.
Exactly, bro. With much love and respect to everybody, you know what I mean? But
some people don't have assholes.
I beat to my own drum, and fuck that.
Some were unfortunate.
No, that is wrong, Curtis, because everybody poops.
Everybody, there was a song by REM. Everybody poops.
You get that black. What you call it? Bag on the side.
Catheter?
No.
I had those with kidney stones.
There's a tube that comes out of your intestines.
Oh, what?
And you put.
The colostomy bag.
Yeah.
You gotta dump your own dookie and shit.
Oh, Lord.
No pun intended.
Lord. Hey, want to hear a fuck story? Real quick. It'll be real fast.
Everyone likes a good story.
My friend Julio, man, he's got bad luck, okay? Bad luck.
Okay? Oh, my gosh.
This is going to be a bad joke.
And he goes into this bar with his fucking uncle, who's just like 3 years older than him, so they chill together and shit, you know? And they took two broads with them and shit. So these two girls, one of them, they were drunk, right? In this fucking little bar downtown. He she was in the bathroom for a while. She left, so everybody's like, "Well, where's she at? Let's see where she's at." And my friend Julio was like, "Hey, are you okay in there?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." So he opened the door and went in there, and she was like on the floor, like hurting. She's like, "Whoa, can I help you? Like, what can I do?" She's like, "Drunk? No, leave me alone." Goes like this across the floor to hit him, and her colostomy bag comes off and goes all over him. And he's like, he said it was like avocado and shit, man. He had to he couldn't take his hair off fast. He had to go slow so it didn't smear anything on the way up. He was like, shit. Terrible.
Oh my god.
Terrible. He married her, dude.
Oh, hey, Queen Lee's here.
Well, you know, after that, it can't get much worse.
No, he did. We get married, you know that. But he'll be like, that's fucked up, man. Bad for him. Bad.
Who's here?
Queen Bee. But if I bring her on, I don't know if she wants to be on stage. I can't bring her on. I can only get fit 6. So,
oh, damn it.
I'll be in fucking chat for a little bit. She come on.
Oh, okay.
I'll do the same,
okay. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Is she asleep? Oh.
Hey.
We can just switch over to Curtis or Marcos where they can have more than 6. It's no big deal.
Okay.
That you can link.
No disrespect that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? If we all want to be part of it, we could do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to take anything away from you.
That's okay.
Well, the views still count if if you do it off of Curtis's.
Well, there you go. Fuck yeah, then let's do that, dude. So that way we're all together. You know what I mean? We're a family here.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Okay, I'll make a live stream.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt everything.
No,
it's all good.
It's okay.
It's always the woman's fault. It's always.
We're just learning how to work.
I just didn't have $39.99 a month. Or
Don't feel
to
bad. I
add,
don't really have it right now either because I've tried.
yeah.
I can't even use mine.
I
Right.
wouldn't buy it. I spent the $25 like 2 days ago for the month, so I could just
Mhm.
play videos. And then when I go to play videos, I can't. I have to be the host. Otherwise, if I'm a member of somebody else's
Oh,
feed,
that
I
sucks.
can't do
Yep.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that-
just started
you
back
know.
working, so I gotta get caught
I
up.
paid
on
the
bills.
money just so I could have those videos, to throw up real quick.
right.
Actually, you know what? I can make room so somebody else can come on. I mean,
Oh,
The only person.
it's 2:00. I got to go to bed anyway.
yeah,
I'm
because
Send the
I'm
link, bro.
I'm
Just
still
send the
sleep
link.
deprived from that damn football game. Ugh.
yeah.
Well,
Which
yeah.
one?
Well, either way. I mean, I probably need to go to bed, but I don't feel like it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So that's so.
I'm old. I gotta have my sleep.
Queen Bee, you're going to be our guest on one of the Halloween bangers.
Okay,
You got to know your stuff. It's going to be about the Terrifier.
I got you. I got you.
All right. Good night, y'all, or good morning, whichever.
Yeah, same here. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man.
Okay.
Later.
Live free and be happy, y'all. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll get a hold of you tomorrow, Moto.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Thank you for showing up.
Just be happy.
Be happy.
Do what makes you happy.
Like the song says, don't worry, be happy.
Be
Got a
happy.
problem? Give me a call. I'll make you.
All
happy.
right.
I'll make you.
All right,
happy.
M3, jump back in, M3.
But yeah. M3 can jump back in.
No, bye, guys. Fuck off.
No, don't leave.
Oh,
Thank you, M3. You suck.
So Curtis is starting his own StreamYard then?
I don't know if he was. Did he say he was getting? I didn't hear him say he was starting
He
one.
said he's going to start his own StreamYard. I'm just waiting for the text to come. The
Okay.
link. Yeah.
The link.
Curtis left. Yep.
Curtis
I'm
left.
still here.
Don't go in with.
Curtis is starting up his own stream, bro. Then we're all going to go over there. So calm
Okay.
the fuck down.
Please don't leave.
Why don't you bring M3 back in then, since he's still here?
Well, I'm trying to. I told him to come back in.
Okay.
Oops, no. I don't know if he's still there. Well. I guess
Yeah.
still-
He's
yeah.
texting. He's showing.
Okay, let's see if I can.
Yeah.
I can post a little.
Go over to Curtis's, dude. No biggie.
Well, we can go either way.
I'm just waiting for the link to pop up.
I'll just put that in there in case he wants to come back in until we get there.
Yeah,
How have y'all been?
Good call. What?
Good.
How have y'all been?
Busy as shit, dealing with life and life-changing shit, but all for the better. God's plan.
That's right. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same old.
When I feel my faith is weak, I remember there's faith of God who promised me that I will not fail but succeed, and that's for all of us. So long as you shall believe, and so I'm dealing with that right now, and feeling pretty fucking good, Queen Bee.
That's good. I'm really glad to hear that. I have to try to remember that too. Faith of a mustard seed.
No, when you don't have faith, you have faith of God, meaning the words He spoke that He promised to us.
Yes.
And that's the shit that gets me through.
But if you've got faith in the heart, then you're a Star Trek Enterprise fan.
There was a time when I never would have thought I would leave Arizona. I was a homeboy. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking leaving here. Too scary out there.
He said too scary out there. It is scary out there though. You're not lying.
And then I met this girl, and she said how she wanted to move away from Arizona and be in all the green country and shit. And then within 2 months later, I got an offer to move to Colorado.
Oh.
And girlfriend was like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
Colorado.
So after I invested $50,000 that I had saved. That $50,000 was going towards a Pueblo-style house at the base of Superstition Mountains. But instead, it went to the investment of a Colorado division for the company that I worked for. Because girls said that she wanted to move to greenery and shit. And I thought Colorado was Oregon. Washington. Shit, Colorado's the same as fucking Arizona, y'all. So, long story short, she lasted a year. She was gone. I invested my money, my time, my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears. I'm not giving up. 10 years later, I am happy to announce that this company is up for sale. We got 3 bids on the table with a hell of a bonus for me. And I go back to Arizona where my owners of the company are retiring. And now I run the West Valley of Arizona, eventually running all of Arizona.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I know God's plan, man. I'm telling you.
Later, merman. I
Good
don't
night,
know.
my man.
All right, but after all that was said, let's get back to M3. Where you at, man?
Yeah, M3, I can bring you back on.
And Bull Lady?
Bull Lady.
You can have 6, right?
Bull's gone. Yeah, I can only have 6. So
Yeah,
I don't mind going over if Curtis or somebody else starts a stream. I'll bump over there. Just drop the link in the chat here.
Did he?
I don't know if he did or didn't. I don't see anything. I'm watching my
No, I'm waiting for Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the live to pop up on there.
Shit. I will be right back. Now that I know you're live, somebody send the link in the chat in our group chat and I will jump in there. Fuck, every time I try to come on with y'all, something happens.
I know, huh?
Every time. It never fucking fails. But yes, send the link and I will be there in just a few.
If we can get it.
I'll be checking back in. Don't worry. All right. I will see y'all in a bit.
All right.
Laters. I'm trying to
So now it's just you and me.
It's you and me, bro.
2 perfect strangers.
Silver Spoons? No, that's not a Silver Spoon song from the TV show. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. Dang it. I'm trying to think what Curtis's channel is called. Sergeant Curtis. I forgot the last name.
Where the fuck did Curtis go?
I don't know if he
said he was going to start up his own StreamYard so we could all get together, but I ain't got shit yet.
I haven't either.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man.
Well, no one sent me a link yet, so we don't know. Oh, Schultz, that's it.
Oh, there it is right there.
And put it in the chat and then I can pop over.
Okay, I'll type it in. Let me see if I can figure this shit out. I'm too old for this computer shit. But let me see what I can do. What is all this shit? It makes you pop up just to fucking type in a fucking sentence. I don't get it. Star Wars Squawk Box. Yeah, that's what I was thinking at 3. But here we go. Now I can finally fucking type it. Damn, they're going crazy. Okay, here it is. K2M 4GMIJ PCN. There it is. Right there. This comment has failed to post to Geek Homeworld.
Why?
The link I sent says that this comment has failed to post to Geek Homeworld.
That's weird.
I know.
Can you put it in the private chat? Does that work that way? Copy and paste it into the private chat?
I can see, yeah.
Maybe it won't let you put it in because it's not even showing that anything's been typed. It's weird.
Oh, yeah. StreamYard.
Yeah, if I just couldn't bring myself to spend $40 a month for that. It's just a little pricey. If it were maybe 20,
I did the 25 just so I could do the videos, but then found out on Wednesday
Well, the
I couldn't
25
do
is now 30. The 25 is now 39 because there's free and there's 39.99.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's when I looked at it. Oh, there we go. Comments. Private chat. Okay, there it is. I got it there.
Is it there now in private?
Yeah, it showed up in private. Okay, so now I'm entering that chat. I'm entering that studio. Oh, I need to take it and this is gonna freak out because I'm in that one too. We're in two of them.
I'm gonna close out this one and just type that one
Yeah,
in.
yeah, same here.
All right, later, bro.
All right, bye. I'm in that one. Let's just end that stream. Ending.